Welfare check is early this month. Looking to chill, interact and have fun. Open up my YouTube page.
I'm getting too much money.
And I see your melting face. And when I hear you burn, I'm the only dent on earth. This is so meaningful to me. You're hurting back, your greasy hair, your patchy goatee is meaningful to me. Yeah, it's meaningful to me. Yeah, your shitty playthroughs are all I need. I know you're guilty, but you're meaningful to me. Yeah, you're meaningful to me. Just like my legs. Fuck the stupid trolls saying that you beg. You're not the same guy you were yesterday. Here's 150 for the vest today. It's time for a silly bubble blow, or I'm gonna close the tab and go. What's your favorite type of food? And can you read my haiku? Yeah, you're hurting back, your greasy hair, your patchy goatee is meaningful to me. Yeah, it's meaningful to me. Yeah, yeah, your shitty playthroughs are all I need. I know you guilty, but you're meaningful to me. Yeah, you're meaningful to me. Yeah, you're hurting back, your greasy hair, your patchy goatee is meaningful to me. Yeah, it's meaningful to me. Yeah, yeah, your shitty playthroughs are all I need. I know you're guilty, but you're meaningful to me. Yeah, you're meaningful to me. Yeah, you're hurting back, your greasy hair, your patchy goatee is meaningful to me. Yeah, it's meaningful to me.
Here's the thing. I became infamous on the internet in 2016 for accidentally beating Awff on camera. Now, luckily, nothing was shown. There was absolutely nothing exposed to the internet. It was just me doing my own things. I went viral for it. I just want the bust. Oh, man. Bust. Give me the monster. Bust. Wow, it's big. Bust. Oh my God, look how big he is. Oh my God. Wow. That thing is a monster. I just want the bust. Oh man. Bust. Give me the monster. Wow, it's big. Bust. I just want the give me the monster. I just want the
Vibrant and robust.
wow. I just want the bust. I just want the give me the monster. I just want the wow, it's big.
Where did the load go?
I just want the bust. Oh man. Bust. Give me the monster. Bust. Wow, it's big. Bust. I just want the I just want the bust. I just want the bust. Please the puke in my mouth. Tasty banana in my mouth. I need banana in my mouth. Tasty banana, it comes in denim. Squeeze the banana. Squeeze the banana. Squeeze the banana in my mouth. Squeeze the banana. Squeeze the banana. Squeeze the banana. Put banana in my yum yum. Tastes like gum. Robust, shove it in my butt. Tangy zip, safe to swallow. Tip. Yummy. Thanks for the money, gummies. It looks so funny. Please the puke. Why are you guys talking about tasty banana song? Please the banana. Please the banana. Please the banana. Tasty bananas. Please the banana. Please the banana. Please the banana. Put banana in my mouth. I need yum yum. Please in my mouth. I need. Please the puke. I need in my mouth. I need yummy. Please the puke. Please the banana. Please the banana. Please the banana. Tasty bananas. Please the banana. Please the banana. Please the banana. It comes in denim.
I would sing the banana song right now, but I don't know the banana song. I legit don't know it. What is the banana song? I don't know how it goes. I would totally sing it right now because it's actually pertinent, but I don't know how it goes.
Shorty rock to the beat for your boy. Rock to the beat for your boy.
Here we go.
I want money. I want tips.
Pay my taxes. Eat a dick.
Will you?
Easy to eat.
Will you?
My tax attorney screwed me over. YouTube views. Fucking pointless. What can I do? I'm screwed. I want to do a fundraiser to pay my tax on Twitch. Violated the rules.
Get that ass banned.
What a bitch. Dumba. It's not my fault. Dumba. It's not my fault.
It was
YouTube.
It was
Taxes.
It was
Detractors.
It was
Cinema.
It was
Copyright strikes. Not my fault. Phil, you know, with all this going on, we really want you to have a new TV.
You should tip me. You should tip me.
If you're not aware, just a standard doctor's visit is hundreds of dollars.
You should tip me. You should tip me.
In addition to all of that, last night also, I was looking at gaming headphones.
You should tip me. You should tip me.
I might have to sell my house.
You should tip me. You should tip me.
Shorty rock to the beat for your boy.
Dumba. Dumba.
Rock to the beat for your boy.
Dumba. Here we go.
I want money. I want tips.
Pay my taxes. Eat a dick.
I was like stressed out in my sleep for some reason. I don't know why. Probably because of the post-nasal drip and the cough. You know, it's in the back of my head. Oh, it's dripping in your throat. It's dripping in your throat. You're gonna cough. You're gonna cough. So it ends up being like, oh, you gotta clear your throat so you don't cough. You gotta clear your throat so you don't cough. I started feeling drippage in my throat. Drippage in my throat. I got my drip. I've got pressure here and here. Drippage in my throat. Drippage in my throat. I got my drip. Clear your throat so you don't cough. You gotta clear your throat so you don't cough. I got my drip here and here. I got my drip. I got my drip. I told you guys how stressed out I was recently this week. And that's what it is. It's a combination of a ton of stress, being around people who are sick, being overworked, right? I started feeling drippage in my throat. Drippage in my throat. I got my drip. I've got pressure here, here, and here. Drippage
Here,
in my
here, and
throat.
here.
Drippage in my
Hey
throat.
guys.
I got my drip. So you don't cough. You gotta clear your
Hello,
throat.
hello. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, guys. Koraz, Roachbait, C, Dudette, EG, Nate, Swaggy Davis Jr., Nate, Lunchbox. What's up? What's up? Mup? Dudette. Hey, thank you, Dudette, for becoming a member. Hey. Speaking of members, they're back, guys. YouTube unfucked me. Visible Dimwit, Jand, Meester. Do I have my drip? I got my drip. I always pack that drip. Always. I'm always with that. Let's go. Mr. Johnny Pants, Suburban High. Oh, Nugs, you did? Hey, well, I'm sorry. Hold on. It's my first stream, guys. Hold on. Swaggy Davis Jr., Nugs, EG. Hey, guys, welcome back. Thank you for becoming members. Nugs, Swaggy Davis Jr., and EG. And Dudette, of course. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, guys. Thanks for sticking around. Okay, well, today, I was thinking of covering yesterday's Level 1 podcast. It's the hot day off, the day off that everybody loves. Big ups Meerkat, Snortwave Records. Please go subscribe to this channel. It's great. There's really funny music. Ludwig World Order with that nice music video. Great song there. Please, thank you. Big ups Meerkat, all you guys. You guys are great. Hey, so delayed reaction, delayed style, delayed input, dropped my input. We're going to be watching yesterday's delayed Level 1 podcast, so we have a bunch of fast forward powers. We can skip ahead when it becomes dull, which is very fun. We must play Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah, I gotta buy it first, but yes, definitely. EG. Hey, Gaz. Yeah, everything's back.
Alrighty, everybody. So, what is going on? Phil here. Welcome to the
You've
show.
seen it 4 times. Damn, you must like torture, EG. I'm glad you're here for the 5th time.
My final consecutive streaming day of the week.
Consecutive.
Pretty good week, admittedly.
Welcome, guys. Thank you for being here.
Interesting because next week,
and we'll be checking out a few other things after this, because why not? It's a fun, chill day off stream. And yeah, that's about it. Let's see. Let's get into it. Thank you for being here. Let's go.
is the lead up and or the build up to the Christmas week. So I'm excited. You know, this week was a good one with variety of content. And starting with Baldur's Gate 3, obviously. And also maybe determining some things that's going to happen to fighting games in the near future. Continuing on with other awesome chill playthroughs and the like. So a good week overall.
Awesome
and,
chill
I'm excited
playthroughs.
for the final day today. Should be a good mix. My hair, look at this piece of hair. It won't obey. Very rude. So season's greetings, of course. And I hope that you're all doing well. Remember that tomorrow is my day off from streaming.
Oh, I've also, so this is a new thing I've done. DSP's chat is at the bottom right of your screen, if you see it. If you're looking, if you're not just listening. And that's the chat for tomorrow. His Baldur's Gate 3 stream. So if anyone pops in there and says something, it'll pop up there on the bottom right. So just, that's what that is.
My one day off a week where I run a million errands. We actually have more appointments and things that we need to do tomorrow. We're literally hoping to just get it all done fast because we want a relaxing day. We haven't had one in several weeks. It looks like maybe next week will be more like that, but it's just going to be wild. And I am ready for it. Okay. But in the meantime, we still got today, which is a doozy of a day, which I'm excited for. Before we get to today, just so you guys know, yesterday was not a super crazy day. Actually, yesterday was a good break after the zaniness that was Monday, because on Monday we had the year of Baldur's Gate 3 and all that came with it, plus a very hectic, stressful, sadly, I would say, disappointing night of Street Fighter 6. And so after all of that stress and stuff, it was very nice yesterday to have a normal day. We did a RoboCop Rogue City on the first stream, and Like a Dragon Gaiden on the late stream. And between the two streams, it was very relaxing. We had good progress in each game. Both side content and story elements advanced. Lots of interaction with the chat. It was a good day for that, you know.
Well, I hate
today,
the summaries.
We're back on track with Baldur's Gate 3, which obviously is going to be interesting to see how day 2 goes. Because here's the thing. With all the hype behind this game and everyone asking me to play it for 4 months, and then finally on Monday I got around to it, we had record views. Like, I actually looked at my statistics for this year.
The P stats.
I think the overall, I had more viewers at one time.
Again with this. I don't look at viewers. I never look at viewers. I'm just here to play games and have fun. Every single stream I've done in the past, like, month, he's looked at the viewer count. What the fuck?
Monday,
make up your mind. You can't say one and do the opposite.
Than any stream I did all year, but at the same time, I had more viewers
oh my god
overall on other streams. Like, for example, the day when we had the situation with the Comcast internet, when the person who was working for Comcast was a troll and he kept turning my internet off during the stream, on that day we actually had more overall views. But
that sounds so ridiculous. He just said that so casually. Like, I forgot that happened. The troll Comcast guy.
As for hype for day 1 of any video game, yeah, Monday was the biggest day of the year.
Yeah, I guess Nugs, you're right.
Hey, Nerd Brew. Plus viewers, right? We had a ton of engagement. I think it was like over 400 likes on that stream.
Welcome.
Obviously, a ridiculous amount of support. You know, everything. Gifted memberships.
Ridiculous.
Super chats,
What
tips,
is a
wild.
ridiculous amount of support? I don't know. What does that mean? I don't know.
And obviously, I'm very appreciative for that. Thank you so very much, obviously, for a very great start. Now,
Rare hands.
the true test of any game is not its premiere stream. It is
Hydrogen,
how
welcome.
it has longevity.
Yeah, I was there for
Yes,
this.
there was the gimmick of wanting
what?
how it has longevity. Premiere stream. It is how it has longevity.
Longevity.
Yes, there was the gimmick of wanting to see me play Baldur's Gate 3 for the very first
Oh yeah, what a cool gimmick. You want the gamer guy to actually play a game? Yeah, that's a gimmick. Apparently? What the fuck? Okay.
time. But that was just a stream of me creating my character and essentially getting into the intro of the game. I mean, we didn't even really do a real fight. I got into one real fight, and then the game essentially not only killed me after the fight, but then crashed and I had to restart everything, and now we got to do the whole fight over, right? So really, as of today, this will be the first stream where I'm actually getting into the real game. And this will be an interesting test for a couple of reasons. Number one, once I have a full party, a real party, and I'm using them in combat and various things in the game, will I like it, right? Right now, I can tell you, my initial impressions are, the combat is incredibly similar to Divinity Original Sin 2. It feels almost the same. Yeah, there's a few other things in there that make it variably different, but it doesn't feel like a totally new game. It feels like that same exact formula, just with an IP attached to it in Dungeons & Dragons. So, we'll see. Will the game differentiate itself enough to really feel like it's a standout for me? Or is this really just going to feel like, okay, I'm playing Divinity 2 with a skin and some variations? I'll tell you this, though. I like the graphics. I like the cutscenes.
Graphics.
You know what I mean? Like, that's all good stuff.
Cutscenes.
High production value. Much higher production value than Divinity was. That's a good thing. But, you know, am I going to learn enough about the game to really enjoy it and be able to coast with it? Will people help me to understand the game?
There you
Which I'm
go.
probably going to need.
Will people handhold me? He just wants people to tell him what to do, which happened with Divinity. And then he still rage quit the game because he didn't like it. Bored quit it, whatever. Yeah, so that's... so even if you... Oh, that's the crazy thing with this dude. Even if you give him money, a lot of money, and you handhold him, if he can't get through it, he's still gonna rage quit it. That's insane.
Right? We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Now, the other test, very simply, is will people actually show up, engage, and support this game past its premiere? Because the gimmick of seeing me play Game of the Year after resisting playing it for 4 months is over already. We already saw me play it for 3 hours. Those initial videos are out, and people have seen them if they wanted to see them. For 2 days, they've been live. And now, will people come back? That is the true question. Because here's the thing. That's kind of what happens with certain games. And in particular, with a game like this.
Yeah, Nerd, the gimmick is give me money.
Being that it's a lengthy, drawn-out, slow-paced, turn-based RPG.
Whoa! Dudette, hey, thank you. Dudette with 10 gifted memberships. Oh my god, what's wrong with you? You crazy person. Roachbait, Smoke One, Mo Gaming, Don Sandcastle, Nate, Ditch Wizard, The Baron, Kaneki J, Unibrow, Unibrow, Overnight Tip, Midnight Bricks. Let's go. What a great name, Tyler T. Nelson. Hey, big ups. Thank you. Thank you.
I know for a fact that typically these kind of games do not resonate with my audience, and that's a shame because I love them. Like, I love
dropping a like. Hey, love
turn-based
you.
RPGs.
Love you.
I've played so many of them over the years. I grew up playing them in the 1990s.
Man, this dude, why is he so fake? He's so fake.
Audience, and that's a shame because I love them.
The audience doesn't love these games. Look at my eyes. I love them. That looks so honest, but you're so disingenuous, man. I love them, but the audience doesn't love them. It's like another challenge. He's providing his dance in the chat. It's like, I love these. You don't love these, but if you love them, give me money and I'll keep playing it.
These kind of games do not resonate with my audience, and that's a shame because I love them. Like, I love turn-based RPGs. I've played so many of them over the years. I grew up playing them in the 1990s. I absolutely had so much fun with RPGs in my lifetime. They're definitely one of my favorite genres. But every time that I play an RPG, I always see declined viewership, declined engagement, and declined...
I think he likes JRPGs. He doesn't really like CRPGs. He doesn't play them. And he quit the last one he played. So I don't know. I think this one's it's destined for ban world. Eventually. He's not gonna beat this game.
Support, and people saying, oh, it's just not interesting. It is definitely a disconnect between myself and my core audience where not everyone likes RPGs. Luckily, that's not the entire audience. There is a group of my viewers that do like RPGs just like me. It's just a small
yeah, they
group.
will be asleep.
So traditionally, playing a game like this, you know what I'm saying? It's a question of, will people actually show up, or will they just say, hey, I love the game, tuned into your...
Also, like, who does this? This is like the internal monologue, except he says it out loud. Why? The investor meeting, arms folded, he's standing up in front of a projector, showing him pie charts and shit, and bar graphs, and like Venn diagrams of like his audience. Like, why would you say any of this? Guys, I know I'm streaming today, but, you know, like... I don't know if you guys are going to show up, and like, I don't know what's going to happen, and you guys don't like it. You guys don't like that. You guys that are watching right now don't actually like what I'm doing. Like, who does that? Hey, Spikey Davis, wait, I thought you already were a member. Master Matt, Mr. Matt, thank you for becoming a member. Thank you. Why are the things not playing? I don't know. Remember, my YouTube shit was bugged, so if alerts don't play, I'm sorry. Because it paused memberships, but some got canceled. I don't know. YouTube kind of glitched out or something.
I had to do it to them snipe.
Chody Taint, thank you, Swaggy Davis Jr. for the gifted membership. Thank you. Yeah, so gifted works. The alerts.
I'm getting too much money.
It seems like, yeah, it's my first stream, guys. But it seems like because it paused memberships and then it kind of canceled some in the, I don't know, it kind of glitched out. So if your alert doesn't play, I'm sorry.
Premiere stream, and now all of a sudden dramatic drop.
I had nothing I could do.
Right? Do you really think we're gonna get 1,400 viewers today? Already?
Look at that. Look at that. Hey, hello viewer that is currently watching. Hello viewers in my chat. Do you think you will be watching? Do you think other people will come? Like, who does that?
Right now we're at 400.
This guy, obviously.
Viewers. We had over 1,000.
Yeah, yours got canceled. Okay.
For Monday.
See, they were supposed to pause, but I think that's why the alerts aren't playing, because they were supposed to pause, but some got canceled. I don't know.
Why? I was just talking about topics and things that had nothing to do with Baldur's Gate. But people were so hyped for Baldur's Gate, we had over 1,000 viewers that day, right? So I'm very curious to see. Now, here's the thing again. I'm not asking for that. I'm not demanding anything. I don't have quotas. I don't have a checklist. We must have this. We must have this. We must have this. I'm not doing that.
What? What? Literally, he has a tips goal. What? What is this number? Dude. Burnell, what is this? 650? What out of 650? What is that check? What is that like quota? What is that? Out of 50? What is out of 50? Tips? What is that? The fuck you mean you don't have a quota? What the hell is that? That's there every stream. What? Okay. That's nice. I gotta hear that again, because maybe I'm hearing that wrong.
We had over 1,000 viewers that day, right? So I'm very curious to see. Now, here's the thing again. I'm not asking for that. I'm not demanding
Yeah,
anything.
likes,
I don't have quotas.
comments.
I don't have a checklist. We must have this. We must have this. We must have this.
Okay,
Not
yeah,
doing
sure. What the fuck? Okay, tips, members, what is that? I don't know.
I judge game playthroughs based on a certain criteria. Number
Money.
1, am I enjoying the game?
Money. Number 1 is money. Number 2 is money. Number 3 is money. All this shit is bullshit. Don't believe any of it.
Or at least am I in a situation where I feel like I'm making progress?
Because okay, let's hear that. I'll break this down. Let's break this down.
Judge game playthroughs based on a certain criteria. Number 1, am I enjoying the game?
Am I enjoying the game equates to how much money am I playing while I play it. Because if he gets money while playing it, he loves the game. The game is the best game ever. If he doesn't get money while playing it, the game sucks and he hates the game.
Or at least am I in a situation where I feel like I'm making progress towards understanding and learning it better that I will eventually enjoy it. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, is the audience enjoying the game?
Is the audience enjoying equals, are you guys giving me money? That's it.
Are they watching and enjoying my experience with it? Either you're actually having fun watching me enjoy it myself, or maybe you're actually laughing at me, raging at it, and sucking at it. Because I feel like those can equally be entertaining experiences. But overall, I want the audience to be engaged. And that
Engaged.
is a good
Engaged equals money.
judgment of how much the audience is enjoying
A
the
la
game.
money, think money.
Think Bloodborne. A la Bloodborne. If I'm playing a video game, and everyone in the chat is talking about the game and talking about my experience with it, and when I get to a part that I don't understand, they help me. Here's how this works, and this and that. That's awesome. That's signs of engagement, positivity, and enjoyment.
What, people hand-holding me?
Right?
What? Okay.
If I'm playing a game, and I look at the chat, and literally the entire chat has ventured off in another direction, and they're talking about other unrelated topics that have nothing to do with me or anything that's going on the stream. What's the point of even being there? You might as well just have your own chat room somewhere else having the same conversations, right? That's a judgment of the success of the game, all right? And then, of course, yes, matter-of-factly, this is both my hobby and my job.
Awff.
This is a business that I
There
own.
you go. Matter-of-factly, the third thing, weirdly enough, it's the last thing he mentions. Money. He actually mentions it. But all that other bullshit, it's all just related to money. It's all of it. The same shit.
Support is a key factor. If I'm playing a game and it's getting little to no support at all, that's a factor in judging whether or not, you know, people are liking it and how long I'm going to continue with it. However, since I'm a variety streamer, and this is a key
Tractor
factor
Goose.
that makes me different.
Dude talks so much about going to arcades, yet is baffled that games are trial and error style challenges. Yep. He loved the NES. King of retro. Used to go to the arcades. Loves that shit, except he hates it when he actually plays it. He does not like it. He complains.
From a lot of other people. I juggle a lot of variations.
King of retro uses save states in every retro game. That's cool. King of retro. Imagine crowning yourself the king of something, unironically.
I juggle a lot of genres of gaming, and because of that,
The king.
I have the ability to play games that maybe traditionally will bring in more engagement and support, and as long as those
Oh, we got a Derek Larper in the chat. Let's go.
streams do good, it doesn't matter if another stream is slow. So a perfect example of this, right? Yesterday, I played Like a Dragon Gaiden. This is a game that I
Like a
absolutely
Dragon.
love. I call it my late night chill stream. Why? Because this game has so much side content in it and a lot of open world roaming and combat that I can interact with my audience a ton. We can have fun conversations. We can relax. It's not a serious playthrough where it's always narrative-based progress. I absolutely love the Like a Dragon games. They're very relaxing for me. They basically break up all my other content.
Oh yeah, a little too relaxing, you might say.
All right. However, that being said, it doesn't really get much support. Just being honest, it doesn't. It's
Are you straight up posting Derek tweets? Straight up, really?
It's a very slow stream in that regard. But because my other streams do well, they balance everything out, and they allow me then to enjoy a game like that. You see what I'm saying? So there's all these factors that come into play. I'm very curious to see how Baldur's Gate 3 will do. All right? I'm not saying that this game is on the chopping block. It's not. Some people are like, oh my god, so are you saying that...
So after that whole thing saying, guys, I determine my playthroughs based on how much money I get. And if I don't get money, I'm not going to play it because I need to get paid. Now, don't worry. I'm not saying I'm going to drop the game. Like, that's literally what you're saying.
Okay, if you don't have the...
He's literally holding it over his viewers' heads. Guys, I'm doing you a favor. I'm finally playing the game that you wanted me to play. He's doing that. Come on.
The same performance you had on Monday that you're going to drop the game. No, I never said that at all. People are just dramatic and say dumb shit because they make stuff up.
All right, Derek.
Try to be dramatic, but that's not the case.
You got a warning, Derek.
What I want is I would like this game
Please stop.
to fall into my schedule as a regular game that's enjoyable, fun, and has a regular audience. I'm nervous about that. Why? Because I played Divinity Original Sin 2, and it's a very similar situation to this, where people had asked me to try Divinity for like a year, all right? And after listening to everyone's demands, because that's exactly what it was. Everyone was demanding, play this game, play this game, play this game. All right, fine. We'll play the game.
Hey, how do I view my audience? People were demanding me to do that. It's not just a suggestion thread, literally a suggestion thread. It's people demanding it.
I played it, and at first there was interest, and then after like a week, the interest waned. But I kept playing it, and then after like 2 weeks, people started asking me, "Wow, this game really isn't your cup of tea. It's not very entertaining to watch you play. Are you gonna keep going?" Yes, I am. I kept going. I played that game for 60 hours. The entire final 20 hours of my playthrough, I actually was playing it against most people's recommendations. There were people actually asking me
say his name properly. I refuse. He doesn't deserve it. The PDF.
Play it anymore because they were bored with it. But I said, no, I want to tough it out and keep going. And then when I hit 60 hours, people were like, so just so you know, you're halfway in. You still got another 60 hours to go. And I was like, well, my attendance is terrible. No one is paying any attention to the game anymore. I guess it's time to quit. And we did. And that was a shame. That was like 60 hours. I feel like it's a waste.
What the fuck is he talking about, man?
And then when I hit 60 hours...
Hey, just to fact check this fucking guy. Let's go check it.
Playing it against most people's recommendations.
Let's go check his final stream of Divinity. Let's go see how that did.
There were people actually asking me not to play it anymore because they were bored with it. But I said, no, I want to tough it out and keep going. And then when I hit 60 hours, people were like, so just so you know, you're halfway in. You still got another 60 hours to go. And I was like, well, my attendance is terrible. No one is paying any attention to the game anymore. I guess it's time to quit. And we did. And that was a shame. That was like 60 hours. You feel like it's a waste. At least I got the...
This fucking lying motherfucker. Lying motherfucker. Look at the tip skull. Big ups and Leet shout out, I guess. This must have been before he was bigger, I guess. What the fuck? Come on, dude. You had $130. What the hell? How is that showing not... How did he end this?
Puzzle area, and it was kind of confusing. People helped me with that. Then that fight to free the...
Okay, wait. He like rants here. What's going on here?
At least that's what it's seeming to me, right? Benjamin's saying Arcs is quite far. I would almost assume determination. Here's what we'll do, ladies and...
Okay, let's see his Divinity. People hated it. People were not supporting. People were not showing up. Let's see how he ended it.
Gentlemen, here's
back then, June 10, 2021. Let's see.
Here's the deal. After playing tonight, I've made a determination. All right, let's quick save. I'll make a manual save too.
And you think if he comes back, he's gonna start from here? Like what?
At this point, we're in June. I don't realistically see myself playing this game again anytime soon.
Yeah, the title. Can you see the full title? It's kind of long. Yeah, you can see it. On hold. A hiatus. On hold in brackets.
I'm just being honest. I'm in the midst of playthroughs that have been entertaining and fun. People want me to see more, of the games that I haven't had a chance to play a lot recently, right? They want to see
Hello, June.
more Fallout New Vegas. They want to see more
Dude he was playing Fallout New Vegas at the same time? What a miserable fucking couple of months there. But also, why would you... you chose New Vegas over this?
Virtual Fighter 5. In fact, people were actually upset.
Virtual Fighter 5? Are you...
I've only played it twice in a week. I could have played it more times and learned more characters and did stuff, right?
So he had Divinity, one of his highest supported games ever, and New Vegas, and Virtual Fighter 5. And he chose to drop the Divinity out of all of them. What?
Almost no one is asking for this game.
What?
Essentially, the reason that this game was created as a viewer's choice playthrough is it was supposed to be something that I do when there's nothing else going on. If it's a time when there's no releases, it's kind of boring, then I play this game. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm feeling is...
That's the other hot thing to remember. This was a viewer's choice playthrough. The people paid for him to do this. They paid for him to do it on top of also paying him while doing it. And he just drops it like that.
We need to hold off on playing Divinity. I don't think I want to say the playthrough is done forever, but I think we need a hiatus, a significant hiatus from it.
Significant.
And I think that I would go back to it when things slow down with all the other things that I'm doing. So whether that means I come back to it...
And Tractor Goose brings up he got it on sale via physical copy, so there's that too.
In a month, whether that means I come back to it in 2 months, whether that means I come back to it in a year. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to limit myself.
It's been 2 years.
To a time frame. I'm halfway through the game, essentially. What people are saying is, yeah, you're about 50, 60 hours in. There's probably another 50, 60 hours left, okay? But I don't want to say, oh, this is in my normal, rotation, and I'm going to play it every once in a while. What's the point? What's the point of me coming back and playing it 2 hours a month?
What? People paid for it. People literally paid you to do it. That's why. People paid you. Dude, what the fuck?
No, what I'm thinking is, put it on hiatus for now, and then when there's time that things really slow down, like let's say this summer, things really slow down, or maybe...
Okay, so back then, the reasoning was, I think I should stop because there's other games to play. Just remember that. Remember that when we go back to current day.
Early fall, there's a whole month where there's not a lot of releases. And I know I can commit to playing this 2-3 times a week, then bring it back so we can make significant progress. But I don't think that I should do anything with this game until I have time to commit to it. I just don't. Like right now, I have so much going on. I'd much rather do all the other things everyone's asking me to do. I would. So I think that's how I'm going to handle it. I think I'm going to basically just take a step back from it for now and say, okay, it is what it is, right? Tonight, did I have fun playing? I'll be very honest with you guys. The first half I didn't. And then I went into this puzzle area and it was kind of confusing. People helped me with that. Then that fight to free the Lich was kind of interesting. Now I advanced the plot. This is getting a little interesting. Now we can explore a little more, you know. We're getting legendary gear for the first time. So it's kind of neat in that regard. And I invested 60 hours in it, and I don't want to commit to continuing it. At the same time, I don't want to say, oh, I'm throwing in the towel. I'm just telling you, I think what I'm doing is at this point, this is not going to continue anytime soon. I'm going to put it on hiatus. If I go back to it, I'll let you know when. Likely it'll be, I know, oh, here's a month when I know there's almost nothing going on in games. Let's bring back Divinity and have it be a regular stream 2 or 3 times a week. So
this hasn't happened. This hasn't happened. This happened this year where he had nothing to play. He decided to play Elden Ring for a second time instead of doing this. So whatever he's saying here, he actually didn't do. Of course. None of this happened.
That way we can make good progress and in 1 month play it for 20, 30 hours. You see what I'm saying? Then it would make sense. For me to play this now and play it once a week or once every 2 weeks, what the fuck is the point of that? There's no point. So I'm not gonna,
There's no point. Yeah, get fucked people who paid me to do it.
Get fuck.
There you go.
What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make sure that the save basically goes into the cloud. And
okay,
I'm basically going to put it on hiatus for now, and I think we should continue it at a later date. When? I'm not making that promise. I'm not. Okay? Okay.
Hey, Zion Agent.
I got a super chat.
Okay.
Hold on.
J Orbust. Yeah, he is such a manipulator. Come on. Come on, Dave.
It did not load properly. Hold on, I gotta refresh. Here you go. Blog comments did yet another super chase. This is the most comments has progression like this damage percents.
Okay.
So long as they're not currently controversial and the tip message is kosher, would celebrity names or famous character names be okay for tipping, or do you prefer to stay away from that bag of worms? Oh, I don't care about that. Is going to bring negative. Obviously, it's going to stir the pot and shit to you on the internet, but I'm going to tip you in their name.
Okay, whatever.
Because then people, oh, did that person really in jest purposely meant to cause drama? But
talk about the game, please. Please.
We are going to put Divinity Original Sin 2 on a big hiatus here. All right, this is not going to be my regular repertoire. I'm not even going to worry about trying to fit it in.
Repertoire?
I don't want people to ask about it because I'm just not going to be playing it for a while. I will eventually bring this back at a time period when I feel I have time to dedicate to it. When I started playing this back in, what was it, March? It was either February or March, that long ago. I had a lot of time to play it, remember? I was sitting here and I was playing it 2-3 times a week. 3 hours, night streams 2 hours, so I was making like 5-10 hours of progress a session, and that happened for like a month and a half, 2 months, and I got like 30-40 hours in. Then all the new releases started hitting, and I had less and less time to play it. People wanted to see me play other stuff. It went by the wayside. So that's what I feel is going to happen. Like, why should I commit to it when I know I can't play it? So put it on hiatus for a while, maybe a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, a year, whatever. One day I'll probably go back to it and continue the playthrough. But for now, I think this is a good time to say, Divinity, thanks for 60 hours. It has been about 60 hours of gameplay now. It's a good game. It's a game that needs time commitment. I can't give it right now. So let's freeze it for now. Let's not say goodbye forever. let's say goodbye for a while, and I'll see you when I have time for you later.
Okay, so the reason was there's other games to play. Other games to play. I'm deciding that there's other games to play, and I'm not going to play this anymore. So let's see how he spins that 2 years later.
People started asking me, wow, this game really isn't, you know, your cup of tea. It's not very entertaining to watch.
Also, my fucking alerts aren't playing. Okay, I gotta fix this. Ghost Hunter, thank you for joining and becoming a member, dude. Thank you. Alerts are bugged. It's my first stream, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know why they're not playing. Okay, I gotta fix that.
Play, you know, are you gonna keep going? Yes, I am. I kept going. I played that game for 60 hours. The entire final 20 hours of my playthrough.
Let's see.
I actually was playing it against most people's recommendations. There were people actually asking me not to play it anymore because they.
There you go. It turns into people. People were asking me. Big ups, people. P-E-E-P-U-L. People in chat. Big ups. Thank you for the suggestion thread. Thanks for telling me not to play it. All you guys that paid for me to play it, fuck you. I'm listening to people.
Bored with it, but I said no. I want to tough it out and keep going. And
Oh, look at that! What? Where did that come from? I want to tough it out and keep going. I want to tough it out. The dude who straight up, we just saw him say, "Oh, I want to play other games. There's other games I'm gonna decide to play." I wanted to keep going, but you guys didn't want me to.
Hours. People were like, so just so you know, you're halfway in. You still got another 60 hours to go. And I was like, well, my attendance is terrible. No one is paying any attention to the game anymore. I guess it's time to quit. And we did. And that was a shame. That was like 60 hours. You feel like it's a waste. At least I got the experience of knowing what that franchise was.
Wait, now he's acting like he's never gonna go back to it now. What? I thought it was on extended hiatus. What the fuck's going on?
And knowing that it just doesn't work for my style of content creation because I'm a variety streamer. I'm not going to sit here and...
Oh, what? What? That game isn't gonna work for me because I am a variety streamer. That's like contradictory. What is that called? The juxtaposition? Weird fucking shit. What is that? I can't play this kind of game because I play all kinds of games. What? How does that make sense, dude? What?
Play the same game 5 days in a row and play 20 hours of it. I only play it on and off, maybe every other day. You know, in a given week, maybe you play like 5 to 10 hours of game, which is good, but it's just not enough to retain that level of engagement and interest for a game that's that immersive and needs that much attention.
Well, I'm gonna boost his audio a little bit. He's kind of quiet.
So I knew it wasn't working. I knew it wasn't going to work, and I ended up never playing it again, you know?
He knew it wasn't working even though he had a lot of money. His last stream had $130. So it had nothing to do with money, weirdly enough. I think he just didn't like it.
So already seeing how Divinity has happened, or how that worked, I am very skeptical about Baldur's Gate 2. But again, I want you to understand that I'm not, I'm absolutely not going to be judging this game unfairly. I'm going to approach it with a positive attitude, just like I did that first stream. I just want to see how it does. I want to see if it's good.
Yeah, Nerd Brew, he can't even say he doesn't like it because that's it. It's just that. He doesn't like that kind of game. If he just said, I don't like it, that's all he has to say. I don't enjoy it. I get bored playing those games. That's it. But no, it has to be your fault. It's always your fault, never my fault.
So far, it's all right. I'm not in love with it, but I don't hate it. I like certain things about it. All right, we'll see as I continue on. I feel like the learning curve for me is learning all the nuances, right?
Wait, what?
And I just want to see how it does. I want to see if it's good. So far, it's all right. I'm not in love with it, but I don't hate it. I like certain things about it. All right, we'll see as I continue on. I feel like the learning curve for me is learning all the nuances.
Wait, where did he say 2?
Baldur's Gate 2. But again, I want you to...
Baldur's Gate 2?
Right? All the nuances, right? You have to, if you want to light something on fire, you have to target the floor.
What a hot nuance. You want to light oil on fire that's on the floor? You kind of like have to hit the oil on the floor? Whoa, that's a crazy nuance. Crazy nuance. What a gimmick.
If you want to do this, you got to do it this way and that way. This is how this works. This is how this stat works. This is, you know what I mean? It's going to take a while. It's a lot of learning to figure that stuff out because it is a different style of game that I'm just not used to. Once I get used to those things.
Yeah, you guys know in like a first-person shooter, when there's like oil on the floor or some shit, and you can shoot it? I don't know if you knew, but you actually have to shoot the ground so it lights on fire. You can't like shoot the wall. Like that's pretty weird. That's a weird nuance that like you can't just shoot in like Call of Duty. You can't shoot like the oil on the floor. Like, I don't know. It's like a weird nuance. I had to learn that. It took me like 15 hours to learn that. Ugh.
Maybe it'll be more smooth and more interesting and feel more organic. Right now, I absolutely feel like I'm just completely absorbed. Just to give you some perspective here, all right? Since Monday's stream of Baldur's Gate 3, there's been dozens of people who've left comments on the videos, adding information in about the game, the combat, the lore. I've had multiple people sending me DMs, emails, everything about this game. I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. I played 3 hours. The intro. I'm in the intro, right? You're bombarding me with, like, decades of knowledge about D&D and stuff, and I get it. People are excited. I like that. That is the essence of engagement, is that people are excited to...
So, bro, he starts out with, yay, big ups a lot of people. Guys, we got a lot of people in chat. He also acts extra regarded in gameplays because he wants morons like Lucifer Soul to super chat. Yeah, exactly. Also, he starts this out by complaining about people that are excited about the game. And then he's just like, I get that people are excited. It's like, why are you complaining about it then?
See me, for the first time ever, jump into this universe, okay? I like that people are that excited for it. But at the same time, man, that's like it's information overload. And I hope people understand that no, just because you sent me a bunch of stuff or you made a post and a comment on my video, I'm not going to absorb all of that immediately. It's going to be...
Why would you say this?
A slow process of learning the game over the course of several streams with you guys interacting and engaging with me during said streams.
At least he's admitting he's slow. I mean, big ups, I guess.
While I also maintain everything else around here. Like I said, I'm not just playing
Chorus.
Baldur's Gate 3. I'm also still playing RoboCop. I'm still playing Like a Dragon Gaiden. I'm still playing fighting games. I'm still playing Modern Warfare 3. I still have a Ree-Ack show to do. I still have holiday stuff that I'm working on and planning. I still got my life behind the scenes. My life is not Baldur's Gate 3 right now. But for a lot of people, it seems like that's exactly how this is. When you're playing Baldur's Gate 3, that's life for you for like a month.
Who says this? Who is fucking doing this? What is he talking about, dude? It's ridiculous.
No, not for me. I got everything else.
Like, he's the one that's acting like he acts like you are acting like it's his life. So it's like his own fucking reality that he fabricated.
What's going on too? I'm happy to jump into it and explore it and enjoy it.
It's just
at
so
the
ridiculous.
pace of playing it on the stream. If you
Yeah,
understand,
Dave exaggerate.
right?
Yeah.
Just like yesterday, you know, when I addressed the elephant in the room, that people were yelling at me that I didn't change my entire schedule to just keep playing Baldur's Gate 3 because the first stream did so well.
You like how he says that? The elephant in the room. He called it that. He called it that. But now he's like making fun of the fact that he called it that. I don't know. It's a little weird.
All right. Just like yesterday, you know, when I addressed the elephant in the room, that people were yelling at me that I didn't change my entire schedule to just keep playing Baldur's Gate 3 because the first stream did so well. And I was like, that's not how you maintain a successful business or following on the internet. Just because something is popular today doesn't mean it's going to be popular tomorrow. Eventually the gimmick's going to wear out. You don't disappoint everyone else who you've been, you know, working with for how many years? 15? Just to drop everything at a moment's notice because one game is being popular for now. Like, that's ridiculous. I'd piss off so many people if I did that. I am a variety creator. But a lot of people don't get it.
Hey, Lord Kane, 666. Thank you for becoming a member. Alerts aren't playing. I don't know why. I'm so sorry. YouTube,
well,
fuck
you're
me.
playing the popular game. Every other content creator would just drop everything and just play the popular game nonstop. Well,
enjoy your emotes, man. Thank you, guys. Because
that's them and I'm me, and I'm very different from them. How people haven't figured that out in 15 years, I don't know. I really don't understand that. But anyway, I'm excited. Let's see how today goes. Certainly, like I said, I don't believe today is going to be anywhere near as crazy hype.
Oh, let me test an alert real quick.
As Monday was. But if we can have a solid stream of people hanging out, enjoying, engaging, trying to help me with the game to understand it, you know, and it's just a good stream overall, then I don't mind having this part of my rotation for the long term. I am planning on that. Like, just so you guys know, that's essentially what I'm kind of planning on. I want to have this be a part of my streams for the next month or so until big new releases start coming out in January. And I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? Like, when January hits, if we need to play this less or put this on the back burner so that I can play new games, that's fine. And then we can always come back to it. It is a lengthy RPG. It's not going anywhere, right? I'm excited to see where my journey will lead in the next month. And that hopefully you guys will join me for that journey. And, you know, maybe, the way I see it, there's 3 outcomes. Outcome number 1, sadly, this just becomes another Divinity 2. Where we play it for a while, and it ends up being not my cup of tea, not your cup of tea, and everyone says stop playing it, and I do. And then it's kind of a failed experiment. I would hope that's not the case, okay? Number 2, it could be the complete polar opposite. I end up being a fan of this style of game, and you guys love the playthrough so much that this now maybe changes all of my content, and this becomes something that I would want to adopt and play. For example, games like the Persona franchise, games like the Yakuza, or like a Dragon franchise. Those are games I never even knew existed. You guys convinced me to try them. At first, I was hesitant. When I finally tried them, I was like, oh my god, they turned out really well and have now become a staple part of my content all the time, and I'm very happy whenever a new one of those games come out. Maybe that'll happen, right? Or maybe we'll land somewhere in the middle, where...
I'm getting too much money. 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 I'm getting too much money.
Oh, I'm muted! Fuck! It's a
game's
Tevin stream. I got muted. My bad.
good, but it's not my favorite, but at the same time, it's good. It's something great that you guys enjoy. Maybe...
Oh, also, I was saying, Persona and Like a Dragon Gaiden, or whatever, Like a Dragon series, 2 series that he's played all of the games in, he's hinting that he'll play them again?
I was hesitant when I...
Look at
this style of game. It could be the complete polar opposite. I end up being a fan of this style of game.
If he likes Baldur's Gate 3, he can be a fan of this style of game.
And you guys love the playthrough so much that this now,
AKA money.
Now maybe changes all of my content and this becomes something that I would want to adopt and play. For example, games like the Persona franchise, games like the Yakuza or like a Dragon franchise.
And then he's like, I can play other games. And then he lists 2 series that he's played all the games in almost. What? I'm lost with that one. What does he mean by that? I don't know. If I like Baldur's Gate, I can play Persona 5 again. And I could play Yakuza 1 again. Kiwami? Remember Yakuza Kiwami? The fuck? He's already played that shit.
Those are games I never even knew existed. You guys convinced me to try them.
Dude.
At first, I was hesitant.
He's just comparing, I guess.
When I finally tried them, I was like, oh my god. They turned out
really okay, I see what
well
he's saying.
and have now become a staple part of my content
it's not really the
all
same,
the time.
though.
And I'm very happy whenever a new
Hey,
one
it doesn't
of those
matter.
games come out. Maybe
Let's
that'll
move on.
happen, right?
Thank you,
or
Jono.
maybe we'll land somewhere in the middle, where the game's good, but it's not my favorite, but at the same time it's good. It's something great that you guys enjoy. Maybe every once in a while, you know, it'll be good. You know, I that's what I see. Like, I think that it'll be land somewhere in the middle. All right, if it does, I'd be happy. Okay, I don't have these crazy.
Yeah, Vigo.
I'm him.
That's you.
Aspirations that this will be my biggest playthrough of all time, and people will absolutely be in love with this playthrough every moment. At the same time, I'm not going into it negatively with the intention that, oh, I can't wait to just stop playing it. That's ridiculous. You know, every game I play, I hope for the best. I want it to be something good. I want it to be something fun, engaging, and entertaining for all of us, right?
This is just his internal monologue. Why he's saying it out loud, I don't know. You just keep this to yourself, man. This is insane. So the investor meeting. Investor meeting. I don't fucking know. Clever pun here.
So, and by the way, I don't get it. I'm trying to be as reasonable and matter of fact with people, and there's people complaining in the chat, so just leave. Seriously. If you just want to, just leave. If you have an issue.
Just leave.
With the way that I do streams, with the way that I make content, why are you here?
What?
Do you think that I'm going to just completely change my business for you because you
guys, why is no one talking in chat? Why is nobody here? Hello, are you guys here? Talk in chat. Yeah, just leave. Just leave, idiot. Just leave. Okay, dude. Okay. Who did he ban even? I don't know.
Baldur's Gate 3 constantly? Do you think, hold on, should I pull down Larian's pants and start kissing their butt cheeks?
What?
It's the best game ever made because I played 3 hours of it? Bruh. Like, what are you expecting exactly? Seriously. I just don't get it. I don't get, you can't please people. Last night, I'm playing Like a Dragon Gaiden. Okay? Now, you guys have seen my first stream of Baldur's Gate 3, correct? You've seen the first 3 hours, you've seen everything that happened during it.
Correct? No, I have not. Fuck you.
I thought it was a pretty good stream. I thought it was funny. That ending was hilarious, right? The comedy of errors, the game crashing. It was really funny. Someone tipped me $5. And then during the tip, here's what they said.
Thank you, Iviga, again, for the 10 memberships, dude. Thank you.
I'm not kidding you. Just listen to this. All right? I'm not going to read it word for word, but I'm going to paraphrase. So I just want you to let you know, I'm a new viewer that came by to watch your Baldur's Gate.
Oh, he's bringing up the detractor tip?
Playthrough.
Is this it?
Well, I feel like you're treating the game unfairly because you're treating it very differently and to a higher standard than all of the games that you play. Therefore, I just wanted to let you know I appreciate your first stream, so here's a $5 tip, but you've lost a viewer. Goodbye. Anywhere in my first stream did I judge the game unfairly? Did I ever say, wow, this game's unfair, this game sucks, this game is terrible?
Oh
this,
my God.
What is he talking about? Or she, I don't know, it was an anonymous tip. What the hell are they talking about? But you understand, like, seriously, just because I didn't decide to drop everything to play Baldur's Gate 3 nonstop, I guess that pisses people off. So because I operate a business, a successful business of variety.
Oh my
and
God.
I decided to add Baldur's Gate 3 into that schedule. For your big requests, I've listened to them for 4 months and finally said, now's the time it fits in. And I played a 3-hour stream, and I didn't immediately decide to clear my entire business schedule to accommodate this game to be played nonstop. I'm being unfair to the game. No, what I think it is that there's just too many people who are so obsessed with this game that they just don't understand that other people aren't like them. I don't obsess over a game I play, right? I get it. It's an immersive RPG. You want to be absorbed into the world and the lore and the gameplay mechanics, and maybe for you, that's what you do when you play a game, and that's fine. That's perfectly fine. I'm not even going to say that I've never done that before. I absolutely have. But that was before I was a streamer. That was before I was a creator. That was before I was making variety.
Creator. Bro, this is insane. This is like the opposite of my viewers are lazy. This is my viewers are too engaged. This is my viewers are, they're on my streams too much. I don't know. This is the opposite of that. You could never win with this guy. Imagine people being really excited to see you play a game for like the first time in forever, dude. I started singing there. Dude, it's genuine interest, even if you're a detractor. It's people wanting to see you fail at this game. Imagine. And then this dude's sitting here telling you, shut up. I don't want you fucking being excited. You're just too immersed. You love the game too much. You're all these things. You're the opposite of too lazy. He's doing the my viewers are too lazy bit again, but the opposite. That's what he's doing.
Of stuff, you know, I'm not gonna become someone who's a one-minded gamer. I'm not the Baldur's Gate 3 streamer now for 3 weeks.
My God.
So I have no idea where people come from with these kind
suffering from success, man.
Judgments and things that they say. You know, it seems like for some people,
poor little baby.
It doesn't matter at all how I act, what I play, what I do.
Act.
Okay, no matter what I do, people are gonna be upset. It's never good enough, right? So all I can say is I'm going to cover the game how I like, how I'm comfortable. And if you're not comfortable with that, fair enough. Thanks for trying it. Move on. Please don't linger. If you're going to be here just to be negative and crap on stuff and say, Phil's playthrough sucks, Phil sucks, this and that, we don't need you here. You know? This is a different kind of stream community. It really is. It's always been that way. People don't seem to get that.
Yeah, it sure is special, all right.
That DSP Gaming is not every other YouTube channel, every other Twitch channel, every other streamer. The things that happen around here are quite different from what you're probably used to from other channels, right?
He's the main character. He has main character syndrome. So he's so special, dude.
Take a quick look. Can you tell me another channel looks like this? Right?
Mine? I don't know.
Minimalist.
This looks like trash.
On purpose. Minimalist.
Minimalist?
Because I don't want intrusive stuff, because I want things to be so different. You know? I want people to enjoy. Sit back, relax, have a good time, but not have to be inundated with a bunch of crap. Right?
What?
That's one of the big things. That's different. And
what does that even
I hope you
mean?
understand that. Like, if I was all about the money, which is hilariously what all my haters say, wouldn't I have immediately just played Baldur's Gate 3 all week after that first stream? I would have been doing it nonstop because I wouldn't care about my actual longtime fans who want to see other games. Instead, I would have just been playing this all week trying to make a buck. And I'm not about that at all. Okay? So, no. I'm not
so he brought that up. All of my haters say I'm all about the money. It's more complex than that. There's also the ego to factor in. It seems like the ego takes precedent. Weirdly enough, the ego, the narcissism takes precedent over money. In the case of Divinity, as we saw. He was making money, so he's not all about the money. I think he got bored of it. And he doesn't do certain things because his ego can't handle it. And yeah, so there's a weird dichotomy there of ego, money, which is more important. I don't know. It kind of fluctuates, but I think the ego is priority number one in reality.
sit here and I'm not going to be hyper focused on just one game. That's not what it's about. I want to get into this game. I want to enjoy the lore. I want to start to understand the game mechanics, and I will. In time, as we play it, you know what I'm saying? The longer...
Also, hello viewer that I just told to get out, get the fuck out, go away if you don't like this. Please come back. I am different from other streamers. Please. I am so different. Things are a little bit different around here. But also, go away, bitch. What the fuck? Just yelled at people to go away, and then he starts telling them how epic and cool and unique he is. Like, what the fuck, dude?
We get into it. And the thing is, if you look at my schedule, which we're just going to talk about, I'm playing it today, I'm playing it Friday, I'm playing it Monday.
You implore me to reconsider. I don't know, dude. It's a little more complex.
I'm playing it Wednesday. I'm playing it 4 times the next week. So we're going to have another additional, 12 or more hours of this game within a week's time. That's a lot of gameplay coming up, right? We'll be very immersed in it by then, I feel. And that's great. So please just be patient, right? And please understand, I'm not whoever it is.
Yeah, please be patient, person I told to leave. Get out of here.
That you think you're holding me up to as some kind of a standard. If I was like them, I would be out of business. I want to repeat that. If I was like everyone else on the internet, I would be out of business. The reason that I'm still here 15 years later is because I'm different. People come and watch my content because I am different than everyone else. I didn't follow the trends. I didn't follow the viral ways to be popular. I didn't get that bag every moment that I could. I walked my own path. And I'm still here 15 years later. Please respect that.
So how the fuck does day one views playing new games every single time they come out? How is that not following the trends? Aren't you just following the trends of new games? I don't get it. You still do that. You just pick and choose what is worthy. What is worthy of playing. I don't get it. Ring light? The fact that you have a face cam on right now is you following the trends. These lights in the background, things that you made fun of, ring lights, microphone, headphones while gaming. Like, I don't understand. How long before the green screen? Another 7 years? I don't know, but he's following what other people do. I don't get it. Why did he go to direct capture if he doesn't follow what other people do? I don't get it.
If you don't, then just don't stick around. Because I'm not going to sit here and give in to people who are very demanding and saying ridiculous things. You're treating the game unfairly. I've played it for 3 hours. We haven't even beaten the intro yet. I haven't said a negative word about it. How am I treating the game unfairly? You sound like an asshole. What the hell are you talking about?
Man who sounds like asshole is saying other people sound like assholes. Okay. How long before he becomes a VTuber? Yeah, that'd be great. Imagine DSP with the pig avatar.
Okay.
Yeah, Tractor Goose, this all stems from him being upset that a fireball didn't work the way it should work in reality in Baldur's Gate.
Open my window now because it's getting very stuffy in here.
All right, brother.
So that being said, let's see what happens today.
Shout out!
Okay. As of now, we've got pretty much the standard attendance that I get from my podcast. So I'm not complaining. Let's see how it goes, okay? Hopefully you guys will stick around when I begin with the game. So.
Hopefully you guys will stick around, but also please leave. Leave if you fucking don't like this. Okay.
Yes, more Baldur's Gate 3 today on the first stream. I'm excited for it. And then tonight on the late stream, we're going to be doing some Call of Duty. If you remember Bob.
Oh my god, D-Dog. With 20 gifted memberships, dude. D-Dog 1968. Oh my lord. Dude, thank you. Thank you for the 20 member bomb. Thank you. That's insane, dude.
Modern Warfare 3. However.
This is you, dude.
I'm him. I've been him. I will continue to be him.
Thank you, D-Dog.
I don't know what we're doing. I've been asking you guys all week what you would be more interested in.
Enjoy your emotes, guys.
And
more are on the way.
I haven't really gotten much feedback. So the options are we could do standard multiplayer, which would be team.
Okay.
To want to see more Warzone. They want more out and about all.
Who? What?
Right now.
Cult speak?
People seem to want to see more Warzone. They want more Warzone Battle Royale. Okay.
They.
All right, fair enough. I'm down for that. I like the Battle Royale because we get a chance to kind of interact and talk a little bit while I play it. So we'll see how that goes. All right, maybe we'll do that tonight. Cool.
Hey, dude.
All right, and then I'm off from streaming tomorrow, as I've already explained. Tomorrow's my day off. I have a million things to do tomorrow. Another insanely busy day. Grocery shopping.
Yeah, Bill Brasky. Hey, enjoy your emotes, guys. Thank you for the member bomb, D-Dog. You're a legend.
Appointments, running errands, all kinds of crazy stuff. I'll be out and about all day long in that crazy holiday traffic. It's gonna suck, but what can you do?
Wait, what? What's happening?
Explain.
Hold up.
All right, and then I'm off from streaming tomorrow, as I've already explained.
So this is today. This is what's happening today. The hustle and bustle and cool hooting and hollering of today. Let's see what he's doing today.
Tomorrow's my day off. I have a million things to do tomorrow. Another insanely busy day. Grocery shopping, appointments, running errands, all kinds of crazy stuff.
Champions?
I'll be out and about all day long in
Street Fighter Duel?
that crazy holiday traffic. It's going to suck. But what can you do? Hopefully I can get home on the earlier side, and then my wife and I can have some time to relax together, which would be nice. So we'll hope for the best.
Also, hopefully I can get home early enough. He does everything alone now. Remember the selling point on the back of the box when he was buying his wife? Remember that selling point where it's like, oh, we get days off. We don't, but at least we do it together. At least we're spending time together. Yeah. That's been long gone for like over a year now. I'm just gonna go out by myself while my wife stays home and plays Skyrim and cries downstairs. Let's go.
And then, on Friday, when I return back, it'll be more Baldur's Gate 3 on the daytime stream. And then Friday night's late stream will be Friday Night Fights, where we're going to basically give Street Fighter 6 a last hurrah chance. What do I mean by that? Well, basically what's happened in Street Fighter 6 is the following. I pick a character. I start learning that character. I start doing well with said character.
Whoa.
So I play in casual matches. Then I go to ranked. I start playing ranked matches. I start to level up. I start to get even better. I start to
The pig explanation is fucking insane with this.
win, get win streaks, do well. And then essentially what eventually happens is I rank up to the point where you hit what's called master level.
Hey, Darksea.
Master level is that when you hit this level, you cannot be demoted anymore. You're just stuck up there at this upper echelon of players. The problem is, every single time now that I've hit master level with a character, immediately I notice the connections are worse. This went horribly wrong Monday night. I hit master with Dalsim immediately, the first set that I played, and then every match from the rest of the night was laggy. Massive slowdown, dropped frames, dropped inputs, and I can't play.
Isn't that interesting? So when he was winning enough to make master, and then he reaches master and starts losing, drops down to 1300 MR, I think, around 1300. You start at 1500, he dropped to 1300. All of a sudden, it was laggy. That's why I was losing. Yeah. Okay. Okay, buddy.
The game because I'm using one of the harder characters in the game to use, and if one thing messes up,
and he's using a harder character. Of the character he plays is always harder to use. That's of course, dude. Hey, just a scamp. Lunchbox.
Lose the entire match because of that. It's frustrating when you're using so many streams. You know, in this case with Dalsim, I believe it was 6 to 8 streams of casual play, and then it was 3 streams of ranked play to get to the master level, only to find out when you've reached the top of the mountain. Imagine climbing Mount Everest, right? Oh my God, it's a huge achievement. I did it. And as soon as you get up there, someone runs up and kicks you straight in the crotch. That's what it feels like. Wow, I worked my ass off to get up here. Oh, thanks for the ball shot. Really appreciate that. It's like a waste of your time. Why'd you spend all that time just to get to that apex, just for the game to then actually suck and play worse than the entire time you were playing to get there?
Come on.
It doesn't make sense. And this is a major issue that I think Capcom needs to address. They're not addressing it at all. I don't really hear anyone talking about it, likely because the pro Street Fighter community would never talk about something like this, because if they did, it would expose a game that they love and they need to be popular for their
Hey, Jay Wessow, thank you for becoming a member. I don't know why your alert didn't play. I'm sorry. We got glitched alerts, guys.
own purposes.
I'm trying to fix
Most
them.
of the competitive Street Fighter community are playing on PC. The PC version of this game runs much better than the console version.
Yeah,
meaning it
sure,
has less
dude.
input lag, less delay online, less dropped inputs. They've found ways to tweak the game on PC to make it run better.
Hey, whoa, do you guys remember he bought a TV? His TV broke. He bought a TV. Hey, Renee. And he was... One of the selling points was that the input delay would be less. He was bragging that's like, hey guys, I'm gonna have less delay. There's gonna be less dropped inputs on my screen. I'm gonna be better at Call of Duty. Yeah, what happened to that? Whatever happened to that? That excuse, that selling point.
So they have the optimal experience. Well, I don't have a gaming rig, so I can't play Street Fighter 6 on PC. It's kind of unfair that just because people bought gaming rigs to play fighting games, they get an unfair advantage. And there's a lot of people who've done it. If you take a look, every time I play a master match, I'd argue 80% of the time it says cross-play, meaning I'm playing with PC players, not PS5 players.
How do you know?
Weird. It's a weird situation.
What if it's an Xbox player? Also, he's just creating this scenario. This is not true. The PC being at an advantage thing is just not true. This has been tested, and that's not true.
So
Obviously.
basically, it's this simple. This
Whoa,
Friday
DSP lying? Whoa, I didn't see that coming.
night, I'm going to give it one more go with Dalsim and Master. And if I proceed to have a bad night with awful connections again, I'm just not playing it anymore. I just don't see the point of investing that much time and effort into the game to get to supposedly what's supposed to be the top of the mountain of the game, and then it plays worse than the entire time you were trying to climb the mountain.
How,
it doesn't
like, unironically, no jokes, no bullshit. How does he not realize what he's saying is just so ridiculous? Oh, I get to where the better players are, and then all of a sudden I start losing. How do I make my ego handle this? The game gets worse. The game downloads an update when you reach master that makes the game worse. Like, realistically, man, come on. How old are you? Just like fucking realize it, man. Come on.
It's counterproductive. It's kind of like spinning your wheels endlessly for nothing. There's no pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. You know what I'm saying?
What?
There's no
Money?
reason to hit master with characters if then the game runs like shit.
The game runs worse. Straight up! He's implying the game just runs worse. It downloads the master patch, and it just starts running worse. You get like 50 frames instead of 60. Like, come on, dude. What?
So, we shall see.
Yeah, Kin, probably. Welcome, by the way.
What happens on Friday night. Now,
Yeah,
there's some
Pescatore.
good news. All right? The good news is thus. If it goes horribly on Friday night, and I need a break for Street Fighter 6, which very much might happen, we have other options for fighting games. This is not the end of fighting games in my content. I have a mini PC that was gifted to me over the summer,
Let's
and
go.
so far I've played one thing on it, Chrono Trigger. All right? What people have suggested, and I really want to do, is set that up to work with Fightcade. Fightcade is an online emulation suite and online multiplayer client that allows you to play classic fighting games against people all over the world with an internet connection for free. So I can play classic games like Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, Super
Explain.
Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Capcom vs. S, just to name a few classic Street Fighter games that I used to play all the time back in the day in the arcades that I've played at a competitive level.
Hey, you guys want to guess what? When he plays this, he's going to hate it because the players that go through the effort to set it up, effort, quote unquote, effort, are going to be players that are good at the game. And they're going to be better than him. And he's going to end up hating it. So I don't know why he thinks this is a good idea. It's just another thing he's going to complain about.
Games that I know would be incredibly fun to play if Fightcade works well. I have zero experience with it. I've never used it before. I used its predecessor back in the mid-2000s.
Okay.
Okay? There was predecessors to Fightcade.
Oh my gosh.
And I don't know if Fightcade
What is a predecessor? Explain it to me, dude.
better,
please.
worse, or whatever from 20 years ago. I won't know till I give it a shot.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right?
It's going to be worse than 20 years
I
ago.
want to give it an honest try and see. If I go on there and it's just a bunch of people who macroed the shit out of the games and are fucking cheating, then I'm probably never going to play it again.
Cheating.
I hope that's not the case. I would hope that there's some legit people on there who are good.
He already set up an out. He already set up a macro, so you can set up macros on PC. Therefore, that's the excuse. If someone does a move where he thinks that they couldn't do it because of delay, he's going to say it's a macro and people are cheating. He already set it up. There it is.
play and enjoy and have a good time. And it's not also another thing that you have to wonder.
He's pre-ordering an excuse.
Is it just a bunch of tryhards? What does that mean?
What?
People who literally just sit around playing Fightcade all day. So every person you play is a master level
Oh my
player,
God.
and you can't even learn
Oh
because
my
they just
God.
sat there for endlessly for 20 years playing these fucking games at a competitive level.
Look at this dude. What the fuck? That should be you. Honestly, you should be one of those people because that's how you want to play it. Also, the barrier of entry to play Fightcade is not just like download it and play it. It's not like you buy it on the store or you download it for free on the PlayStation store and then it works. It's like you got to set shit up on your computer. You got to like download files and shit. So just that alone is like a barrier for some people. So obviously the competition there is going to be better than a little kid who bought Street Fighter because it looked cool and he's playing it. Like, obviously there's a difference, dude. What? But no, you're just a no-life tryhard who's been playing it for 20 years. This guy's so toxic, man. Yeah, I know Koraz, but I'm saying, that's why I was saying effort, quote unquote. But still, there's still a barrier there. It's not just buying it on the PlayStation Store.
So literally on Fight, they just insta-kill you. It's like, well, you hope not. You hope that it's aficionados of fighting games, people who like these games, who over the years wanted to play them. And there really have been no viable ways to play these on console. I've tried them all.
So the only acceptable competition in this dude's mind is literally him. I'm him. If you are him,
I'm him.
Only him. He is the one. If you are exactly the same person as him, that's the only acceptable competition. If you are slightly good at the game because you've been playing it for a long time, you're a fucking low life tryhard.
Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection lags to shit, runs at the wrong speeds. Capcom Fighting Collection, no one bought it, so it literally had no player base, right? So, I mean, there's never been no way to viably play these. This would be cool if it is. You know, playing games from my youth that I used to play in tournaments and I used to fucking go to arcades and grind out every week would be really cool. So we'll see what happens. If that's what it is, maybe we'll do it over the next week. Like, if Friday night really sucks, then I'm okay with trying to get that mini PC set up so we can do classic fighting games sooner rather than later and get them into the rotation. So let's see what happens. Keep in mind, coming up in January, we got Tekken 8. So when Tekken 8 comes out, that's probably going to take over for fighting games anyway. We'll see. We'll see what happens. All right?
That's weird. I thought he doesn't follow the trends. His favorite fighting game is Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Why wouldn't he just play that if he doesn't follow trends? Why is he playing the hot new release, the hot new fighting game? I don't know, dude. Kind of sounds like he's trying to get day one views and following trends or something.
Okay. Now, over the course of the next week, we will have a balance. Baldur's Gate 3 and Robo Giant. Okay? Flying by, isn't it? The 23rd of December, so 10 days. Holy crap, time is flying. A whiskey, something like
what? Okay,
Christmas event.
What's he doing?
My Christmas annual marathon is going to be on Saturday, the 23rd of December, so 10 days. Holy crap, time is flying by, isn't it? I can't believe we're less than 2 weeks to Christmas at this point, okay? So on Saturday the 23rd, all day long, here on DSP Gaming, I'll be doing a fun holiday marathon. I'll be dressed up in festive holiday attire and changing outfits during the course of the day. I'll be drinking probably some, eggnog or some whiskey, something like that. We'll see. I'll get some festive stuff a few days before.
I know other people have said this, but this guy selling the fact that he's drinking, it's just crazy. If you think about how he wants you to think of him, he literally brought up a story where he says he was an alcoholic. And I guess he wants you to believe he's an ex-alcoholic. But then he also wants you to pay him to drink. Why would I enable the ex-alcoholic to drink? That doesn't seem like a good idea. And it's like he forgets what he says. He doesn't want you to think he's an ex-alcoholic unless it benefits him for you to think that he's... Why would I enable that? That's insane. That's like giving a person who has been sober for like 7 years, like giving them drugs again. Like, what the fuck? Why would I enable that behavior? That's insane. If I'm a genuine viewer.
To have during the event. A few holiday themed things. First of all.
Yeah, you see, he's changed. He's no longer an ex-alcoholic. That was a few months ago. He was a few months ago. Now he retconned that story, I guess.
We're going to do a schedule update. And what that means is I'm going to go through all of the game releases coming out between now
Comcast troll got me for a second. Oh no. It's okay.
And like whole first half of 2024. And I'm going to pick the games specifically that I'm interested in playing. All right. So you'll know what games are coming up here on DSP Gaming, arguably for the first half of next year. In addition, we're going to do a fun holiday tier maker where we're going to rank movies and holiday specials against each other. What is the ultimate of holiday fun and what is kind of crappy, even though people still talk about it?
What?
Is it really not worth watching? We're going to do a little ranking there. In addition, games. There will be 2 to 3 games played on this marathon. 1 game will be selected by the channel members, and 1 game will be selected by everyone. All right? If you're a channel member right now, go to the members tab here on DSP Gaming, right on the main channel page. There was a thread that I posted up a week or 2 ago where you can nominate a game to be played for this event. The most nominated game by members will be played. Now, I haven't looked at those nominations. I know Baldur's Gate 3 was the one that was winning, but guess what? I'm playing Baldur's Gate 3, so that's kind of...
He has Lethal Company. People are voting for Lethal Company on there. Like, why? What? I mean, I know why, but I'm saying from his point of view, Like, who's he gonna play with? I don't know. It's just like, he's gonna hate it. He's gonna mute voice chat. And he's not gonna, like, know what he's doing. That's gonna be hilarious. Please let Lethal Company win. I want to see him play it. That'd be great.
Of a moot point.
I'll try to join his server and see if I can trill him.
Instead, I'm curious what the other game will be now that members will select. Now, if you're not a member, or if you're a member but you also want to get in on the open nominations, type !Christmas into the chat. And the link will pop up, and you can click right on it. Games and do a quick poll, probably a day or two before the marathon for you guys to vote on. And whatever wins the poll will be played, and maybe second place will be like the backup game. We'll see. But we're going to play a couple of different games, at least, during the marathon event, as per the members and everyone else's nominations and voting. All right? So it's going to be fun. Plus, it's going to be food. I'm going to get some food we're going to eat together. Feasting with Phil, I call it. And maybe even like a holiday treat at the end. So it's going to be a great event.
Little holiday treat. What does that mean?
On the 23rd, if you can make it, please join. That'd be awesome if you could come by and hang out with me.
Please join, but also leave if you don't like it.
On the 23rd all day long. Now, on the 24th, Christmas Eve, I'm only doing one stream, and it's actually going to be my usual React show, a clip show where I react to all kinds of stuff from over the internet. But I'm sure it's going to be holiday themed. It'll be fun to do that, but that's the only thing I'm doing on Christmas Eve. I won't be here on Christmas Day. Christmas Day, I'm taking off officially. It's my one day a year I don't work. I actually don't have to stream. I don't have to do errands. I just spend time with my family. I look forward to it every year. It's so nice.
That's already a lie, because remember when he was sick? He said he didn't work. That he didn't do anything. I don't know. I know what he means, but what the fuck?
Nice.
It's just disingenuous.
That's my holiday plans coming up. But there is one other special event you should be made aware of. It's my Viewer's Choice Best of 2023 Countdown. Every year, I do what I call my year-end series. It's my Game of the Year awards, my most disappointing Games of the Year countdown, and also this year I'm doing a new one, the Viewer's Choice event. What I want you to do is to nominate your favorite playthrough of 2023. And the funny part about that is, it may not necessarily be one of the best games. Maybe there was a multiplayer game you really liked, or maybe there was a throwback playthrough that I did that you really liked, or maybe I'm playing a game right now that maybe won't even make it into my game awards, but you really like that playthrough and you want to nominate that one, right? So,
okay, what's the thing?
!Best of 2023 into the chat.
He didn't explain what it is. He's gonna watch it. He's gonna play it again. What's he doing? I don't know.
And that will bring up a link where you can nominate your favorite playthroughs. Please do so. That poll, or excuse me, that thread will run till around the end of the month.
He loves his polls, man.
A poll you guys will vote on. And that'll be our countdown for your favorite playthroughs of the year. I can't wait to see what you guys thought was the best stuff that I did this year. Okay?
But what's he going to do with it? What's he going to do with that information? What? Vote for the best playthrough, and then what? And what, like, what happens after that? I don't get it.
So all that's going on right now. Please check it out.
He'll name drop it. He'll give it a shout out.
In regards to the channel itself, obviously this week we saw a big burst in support, which is absolutely appreciated. Thank you so very much to everyone who supported this channel. Today's goals. Number one, I'm trying to hit 650 members by the end of the day. We're at 643. It's only 7 members away. Memberships are great. You get so many benefits being a member of this channel. Tons of emotes. You can talk unlimited in the chat with them. Or
beg emotes in the chat, please.
Far exceeded that on Mondays. Right? We'll find out.
Wait, what?
That every stream is to hit the tier 1 tips goal of $50 by the end of this stream. My goal is to try to hit that every stream. We certainly far exceeded that on Monday's Baldur's Gate 3 stream, to say the least.
This right here
So
sucks.
let's see how today goes.
Thank you, guys.
And if that pattern continues, or if it was just a one-time thing as a gimmick to see me play this game, and now it dies down, right? We'll find out.
What a weird thing to do. You know, this might have just been a gimmick. This might not be repeatable. This might not be a thing that you guys want to do, but we'll see. We'll see. Shut up, man.
Okay, it's time now to jump into the 2 topics that I want to talk about for today's show. The first is some game news.
2 big topics?
And the second are my roundups for Xbox and PlayStation.
What?
So, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for my favorite segment. It's time for your favorite segment. It's time for everyone's favorite segment here on the show. It is time for I never set it up. There we go. Tekken 8 is coming out with a demo tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow.
Why is that in the news? Why is that part of his news segment?
But it's only on PlayStation. If you are playing either on Xbox or Steam, their demo is coming out on December 21st, a week later. Okay? So you might say, Tekken 8 demo? That sounds interesting. Well, what's included? Well, not exactly maybe what you were expecting. There's two.
He really brings out the KO gaming with his fucking news segments. He really, like, what is that? Does he think people will clip this and like post it on Twitter or something? I don't understand. Why does he pull out the KO gaming talk? I don't know.
Well,
not
exactly maybe what you were expecting. There's two things available. Number one,
maybe I'm nitpicking.
Is a preview of what they're going to call their story mode. It's called The Dark Awakens. And it is the first
Dark Awakens. The Dark Spadil awakens. He's awakening, guys.
Chapter of the story mode. Okay? So essentially, probably, a little bit, maybe half an hour maybe, of gameplay, just a taste of what the story mode will be. And it also features a local versus fighting mode. So there you go. So you might say, oh, wait a minute. It's a fighting game, and it's going to have chapter 1 of the story mode and a local versus mode. There seems to be something missing.
What?
From the demo.
What?
Yes, it's called online play.
It's a demo. It's
the
not
one
a beta.
thing you would want from the demo is not in the demo. This is essentially a single-player demo. If you have a
essentially, it literally is. What do you mean essentially?
Friend over your house who you want to play again.
What are friends? I don't even have one. What is that?
Or if you actually want to spoil yourself on the first chapter of the story.
How is that spoiling yourself? It's a fucking demo. You see if you like the game. How is that a spoiler?
You can play this demo. But that's the entire...
That reminds me of a joke when Elden Ring came out. It's like, oh, I really want to play Elden Ring, but it's filled with Elden Ring spoilers. What the fuck does that... Why? How is it a spoiler of the game if you're playing the demo of the game? Like, okay, what?
Entirety of the demo. They don't. That's it. That's all the content. This is not like an online beta. This is not your ability to test the game out online and see if you like it. Sadly, this is just what I just said, a single-player demo. So, if you're interested in that, check it out. This is very similar. It reminds me of the starter demo of Street Fighter 6's World Tour mode. Remember that? We were able to boot it up and play like the first hour, and then you could go into versus mode and just mess around with a couple characters. Remember? That's essentially what this is.
Okay.
So if you're interested in that, go for it. For me, nah, I'm gonna skip it.
Yeah. What's up, Doc?
Is I don't want to spoil myself on the story.
Yeah, spoil. I'm gonna spoil it, even though it's a demo meant to sell me the game. I'm not gonna spoil
entire
it.
Story together when the game comes out, and I'm not gonna play against a CPU or against a dead dummy.
What?
In the local mode. I'll just wait for the game to come out and play it online, I guess. So, it's interesting. If you're interested, if you have PlayStation, it's tomorrow. If you have Xbox or Steam, 1 week from tomorrow.
Steam. Got Steam, guys?
It's interesting. If you're interested, if you have PlayStation, it's tomorrow. If you have Xbox or Steam, 1 week from tomorrow.
I love Steam.
But it's just not something that I'm going to be too interested in, I feel. Okay? So, there you go. Another news story.
Oh,
a
right,
notorious ransomware group who call themselves Rizida, have reportedly hacked Insomniac games. This is crazy. Listen to this.
Listen to this.
They've given the studios a 7-day time period, and this was a story from yesterday, so essentially now they have 6 days left. They want $2 million.
So like
if they do not receive $2 million, they're saying not only are they going to leak all of the information and assets regarding the upcoming Wolverine video game, they also are going to leak all of their employees' personal info onto the internet. Yikes! What the hell happened here?
Yikes.
How in the hell did this group get this kind of access to all the Insomniac Games information?
How did the hacker group, like, get the information? Like, what? Are they hackers? Like, what? What is a hacker? I don't know what that is. How did they do that? How do you hack? I'm going to Google, how do you hack? Jowl?
Really?
Shaker?
Wow. Is this an inside job? Is this someone who works for the company?
Oh my God.
Doing it?
It's a conspiracy.
Or did someone get socially engineered to the point where they gave the keys to the kingdom away and these people got full access to all of the server data? Like, what happened here?
Probably just phishing, dude. Come on. You're oh my God.
Crazy.
Whatever.
And by the way, just to prove that they were serious, they leaked 2 pictures of Wolverine on the internet. It's 2 screenshots of gameplay.
Oh, did they really?
That have never been released before, and everyone's looking at it like, what the hell is this? It looks good. It looks legit. So it looks like they're for real. This is a real situation. This is not a lie. This is not someone boasting and making it up. This is actually happening.
I love the Twitter article reading through segment.
Now,
what a fun segment.
What's going to come of this? I don't know.
Wow.
Do you really think that they're going to give $2 million? Because here's the thing. They could give the $2 million, and then the fucking group just releases all the info anyway. What's to stop them? If they have access, they could do this at any point. They could take $2 million and demand another $2 million, right? It's kind of like, it doesn't really make sense the way that they've gone about it, because ransom, like, this is essentially what this is, blackmail, ransom, whatever you want to say. It doesn't really work. You know, it's one thing if it's life or death, and you have hostages, right? Because essentially,
what the fuck is happening? What the hell are you doing, dude? What? He's been doing this for like 20 seconds. What is he doing?
For now, you there?
It's legit 20 seconds he's been doing this.
It doesn't really make sense the way that they've gone about it, because ransom, like, this is essentially what this is, blackmail, ransom, whatever you want to say. It doesn't really work. You know, it's one thing if it's life or death, and you have hostages, right? Because essentially that's what they're trying to do. They're creating like a hostage situation, right? We've got your game. Sorry, I'm trying to fix this thing on my pillow here. There we go. They got a game like, oh, we're gonna, release all the information.
What a cool news segment. I love when the news anchor just like leans over and like shows me his like double chin and triple chin and is like fucking with his chair. That's a cool news segment.
Or whatever. Okay, I get it, but no one's gonna die, right? You know, if you dox people, is that fucked up? Yes, it is. 100% that's fucked up if you dox hundreds of employees or whatever.
Whoa. That's a hot take, dude. Whoa.
At the same time, it's not the end of the world. You know, it's not like,
oh my god,
you know, it's annoying, sure, but I don't see it. Again, this is not like, I definitely see it like being stupid. Like, I don't understand how they think this would work. It's not like they have this insane critical information like life or death information.
Chorus.
You know what I mean?
Hey,
so I don't know. I really don't know what's going to happen here. And you have to think that they've probably already involve the authorities. The authorities are probably involved.
Oh, Q-Limp. That's cool. I didn't know that.
Investigating, trying to figure out what's going on and how to stop it or what.
Yeah, it's only like annoying. You know when you get doxxed on the internet and like, you know, it's like people are threatening, just like releasing all your information. Yeah, that's like kind of just like a minor annoyance. It's kind of like when a fly is buzzing on your face or something. It's like, bleh.
Whatever. I don't know. But that's wild that this is really happening. This is not bullshit. This is legit happening to Insomniac Games right now. And that is awful. I gotta ask the question, how is all these leaks happening? Back in the day, they were never leaked.
Bro, what? Hacker group hacks Insomniac. How did they do that? How did they do that?
Never. There was always a tight-lipped zip.
How did the leaks happen? I don't get it.
On any kind of game information, all that. Now it seems like every other day there's a new leak from another major studio. It's not even like, oh, a little mistake by a small indie studio. It's like every major studio has their entire games leaked onto the fucking internet. Assets being spilled, ransomware being used. Like, this is pretty insane at this point. It's like it's becoming a common thing, you know. And it's like, what really is the methodology that everyone's using to get this access to this information they should not have? I don't know. I'm not a hacker, and I certainly don't know how these companies set up their infrastructure.
Why are my alerts not working, dude? Thank you, Dude Messiah, for becoming a member, dude. Thank you, thank you. Hold up. I got something special for you.
Swag Messiah.
That's you. Thank you, dude.
Structures. So, I have no idea where these security problems are. But Jesus, we've got to plug these leaks.
Yeah,
right?
Heather P, thank you for bringing that up. He's like pretending to care. He's like, oh man, this is weird. Like, this is so... He doesn't actually care. Why are you even talking about this in your news segment? Unless it directly affects him, he really doesn't care. But he's like trying to pretend that he does. And he's like, yeah, man, that sucks. It's like kind of an annoyance. That sucks.
I mean, this is wild at this point. Every company now seems to be affected. It's insane.
Big ups, Dude Messiah.
Anyway, so let's see what happens. This is just a developing story. It literally just happened less than 24 hours ago, and we'll see where it goes from here. One final news story before we get to my recaps of Xbox and PlayStation for the year. This is interesting to me, and particularly probably you as well, but it's the weirdest thing. So, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, I've told
How much you want to bet it's not the weirdest thing? Because he's setting it up as the weirdest thing.
you guys about this stuff over the years. Okay? I've said, isn't it weird that whenever YouTube does something, like a big improvement or a big new product launch or a big new thing, why does no one ever know about it? You notice that? Like, all of a sudden one day, we'll come on stream and you'll notice, oh, the chat looks completely different. Oh, the stream format's changed. I wonder what's up with that. Oh, look, there's new buttons. I wonder what these do. You ever notice that? It just happens. And there's really no rhyme or reason, no explanation. Sometimes we'll learn after the fact what were the implications of these changes that YouTube does. Now, in particular, you would think if YouTube was going to launch an entirely new beneficial program for its content creators, it would tell the content creators about the program.
They probably do, because I get me in my small channel. I get YouTube Studio emails. You can opt out of them, but you also get them. They literally tell you new shit. And if you go to YouTube Studio, they tell you like, hey, here's a video. You can watch it. Here's some new shit we did. What the fuck?
You would think.
You would think a guy who his whole fucking life revolves around YouTube would actually look into the fucking website he's on and relies on to get all his money. You would think he would do that. Smug face. Like, what?
But YouTube, in the 15 years that I've been part of it, has literally not for a day learned. They still act.
Remember in 2011 when Sony was down for 3 weeks? Oh, yeah. Yep, I remember that shit. I was so devastated.
The same way. They do these.
I was like, I can't play Call of Duty.
Changes to the site. They do these things. They don't tell anyone about them, and they just expect that you're all supposed to know that it's there. All right. So what am I talking about? Yesterday, during my dinner break between streams, I'm cruising.
My feeding break. My owner was feeding me.
X, looking for news stories to talk about today because I wanted to have some stuff, lined up for the news segment. And I see a story posted up by Team YouTube. So this is the official YouTube account. What does it say? Oh, launching now. We have a brand new feature. Gifted memberships. But not the gifted memberships you're thinking.
Yeah, also, Heather P., thank you. DSPN Gaming News by Phil Burnell. How is this gaming news? The YouTube gaming news? What is he talking about?
Okay. Not the ones that a viewer would purchase and then gift to others. But
oh my
actually,
God.
Gifted memberships that a content creator or streamer, i.e. me, can gift out to their own community.
Wait, can I gift members? No way, bro. How do I do that?
For free.
For free. How do I do that?
What?
Huh?
Since when?
Since they sent
Since
the email.
Now.
What?
Because they just launched it.
Okay.
Now, did they email me about this? Did they make a pop-up message in my YouTube studio so when I log in?
Oh my! What do you want them to do? Fucking knock on your door? They do tell you this. I get emails from YouTube Studio. They probably go to your spam, dude. Come on.
Got it immediately? Is there anywhere, anything in my YouTube page, anywhere on my page, in my chat, on my stream page, anywhere, in my dashboard, anywhere to tell me about this new feature? No. Where did they announce it? On an X?
Can you link me a clip? Yeah, sure. Here. Make you a mod. For now. Just meanwhile, I guess. Here you go. Post a link, I'll click it. Facepalm.
Okay, what am I talking about? I'll tell you what I'm talking about. As of last night, this new
What
feature
am I talking about? He just explained it.
Was launched, okay? Every month.
All right, let's see this link.
What you just said
oh, okay.
is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point
there you go, thank you.
in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Thank you, Jay Westhow. Big ups, dude.
Moving forward, I have the ability to gift 10 free
10
memberships to my community.
Will he? No.
I can gift them in 5 member increments. So basically, I can give 5 memberships out twice a month. And then after every month, it resets, and I have the ability to gift out another 10
I'm about to gift out 5 memberships just because this guy's a bitch. Here you go, guys. I'm gifting out 5 memberships. Let's go.
To the community. Okay? And the way it works...
I bombed myself. Let's go. There you go, guys. Enjoy your emotes.
Is it's randomized, much like when if you were to purchase some memberships and gift them to the community. I can't pick and choose who I give these to. YouTube has criteria that it judges.
I'm getting too much money.
The amount that you view the stream, the amount that you engage the stream, meaning you talk in the chat, if you leave comments on videos, if you like streams, if you like videos, that's a factor. And I also believe previous membership is also, like, if you already had a previous membership and it lapsed, then you're more eligible. Like, basically, YouTube has this algorithm that it uses to determine eligibility for a gifted membership. Also, I guess if you're on a brand account, they're not eligible. Don't ask me what a brand account is. I still don't understand it to this day.
Oh my god, guy whose whole life relies on YouTube doesn't understand anything on YouTube.
People don't. Okay.
Most people don't. Let's see. What do you say?
Don't ask me what a brand account is. I still don't understand it to this day. Most people don't.
There you go. There's the ego stroke. It's not just me. Everybody doesn't know.
Okay.
Swag Messiah.
So, basically,
Swag Messiah.
All this stuff going on. By the way, I just noticed.
What? Are you going to gift them out,
I
dude?
literally just noticed that,
Oh my god.
Anyway, it's not 2 critical things. Number 1, this is a one-time, 1-month-long membership. It's not a recurring membership. It doesn't auto-renew. It doesn't give you any special features or anything because you got it. It's just kind of like having a normal membership for a month. And number 2, I don't benefit from it. It's not like, oh, it's 10 free memberships that I get paid for. I don't get paid for these memberships.
Okay,
they're kind
and
of phantom memberships. You get the benefits.
Why is he shit-talking that? Did I ask, bro? What the fuck?
You think I care about this shit?
Imagine not wanting to gift. What? I get no benefit. I gotta hear this shit again.
Membership, it doesn't auto-renew. It doesn't give you any special features or anything because you got it. It's just kind of...
Look at this motherfucker. What the hell?
Number 1, this is a one-time, 1-month-long membership. It's not a recurring membership. It doesn't auto-renew. It doesn't give you any special features or anything because you got it. It's just kind of like having a normal membership for a month.
Look at him downplaying this. He's not going to do it, is he? He's not going to gift the memberships for free. All he has to do is click shit, and he does it for free. He's not going to do it. He's downplaying it, so he doesn't have to do it.
And number 2, I don't benefit from it. It's not like, oh, it's 10 free memberships that I get paid for. I don't get paid for these memberships.
Oh my
Essentially, they're kind of
god.
phantom memberships.
The Phantom, Metal Gear Solid 6, the Phantom membership.
You get the benefits, but I don't get
That's the next one.
Anything out of it. It's just nice to be able to give to the community. You know, people have said over the years...
It's nice, so do it.
Could you ever gift memberships?
Do it.
No, until now.
No, liar, 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 liar. What a fucking liar. I literally just fucking paid for my own memberships. I don't get the free ones like he does. You could gift memberships. He could on Twitch, and he could on YouTube this whole time, and he never does it. And he's lying.
Be able to give to the community. You know, people have said over the years, well, could you ever gift memberships? No, until now, I never was able to.
No, he could have. Yes, you can.
This was never allowed on YouTube.
What? What?
It was never a feature. Now it is. You could do 10. All right?
No, it's 10 for free. 10 for free. It's like a giveaway. It's like a thing, the special thing they're doing. But you could buy them. I just bought some for my fucking people in chat. What the? Okay.
So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to save them every month for either a special event or a big game premiere. So for example, I think this year, why not save it for Christmas week and probably maybe during my Christmas marathon?
Bro, why not let people have... Oh my god. Oh my... One of the selling points for becoming a member is to vote on the game he will play for the Christmas event. Why don't you give the membership for the month of December instead of during the event? What is wrong with you? Why not get more people engaged in your community? You
probably give out the 10 memberships, maybe 5 in the middle or something like that. just to give back to the community as a way of saying, hey, thanks for coming by for Christmas or whatever.
Oh my
I think
God.
that's probably what I'll do.
Yeah, here, take this membership after there's less things that I'm going to give you to do with the membership. I'm not going to give it to you while you can actually engage in my community more than a normal membership. I'm not going to do that.
So, makes sense, right? And then every month moving forward, I'll try to look like what's the biggest game coming out that month. And then maybe when there's a giant game release or a giant game premiere.
Yeah, fuck you. It's January.
Stream.
That's what DSP is saying.
Give out the 10 memberships during that premiere stream to build hype up for it, right?
I know, Nugs. He doesn't want to do it because he's not getting paid for it. But it's like, dude, you're trying to build a real community here, aren't you? What, like, come on.
That makes sense. Okay, so the thing is, since YouTube didn't send me anything about this, I almost guarantee you I'm going to completely forget about it.
Okay.
Like, seriously, I bet I'm going to completely and utterly forget about this.
Think disappointment.
Think Bloodborne.
Think failure. Think disappointment. Think I'm going to forget. There's the excuse for him not to do it. He's going to forget.
Feature and not talk about it. You guys got to remind me about this.
Yeah, and if you remind him, he'll ignore you.
Christmas, okay? And I'd be totally good. I already know how to do it. I looked it up last night. Like, I went into the menu. It's right there. I can do it.
Whoa.
So, remind me.
Do my job for me. That's how his brain works. He can't even remember to do something nice for his audience. Why not just do it right now while you're talking about it before you forget about it? Now, please do my job for me. You have to remind me.
The Christmas marathon, and I will post this up. I'll do this during the Christmas marathon. Okay? Cool. I'm down for that. That'll be pretty nice. We'll do it maybe at the beginning of the marathon, and then we'll do it in the middle of the marathon, so 10 people can get some nice free memberships. Okay?
My God.
Sweet. You know what I'm going to do? Since we have shout-outs to do, and we're already past noon, I think I have both my Xbox year-end wrap-up and my PlayStation year-end wrap-up here. I think I'll save it, since we already had so much to talk about today.
What?
The news and everything. Maybe save it.
What is a year-in wrap-up? What does he mean by that?
That way we're not overpacking this podcast.
Just going to talk about the games that came out?
You guys don't want the podcast to go ultra late because you want me to actually play Baldur's Gate today. So let's do that. Let's not go crazy. Let's save that. Let's get the shout-outs.
Oh, cool. Also, I love this. This is interesting because his streams have been starting way later, like half an hour later, and then on top of that, he's late. His streams are starting later and later. So he's gonna do I bet he's doing this where it's like, guys, you wanted me to shorten the podcast? Look, I shortened the podcast. But instead of starting at the same time, he's just starting later and doing less of the podcast. So he still will have the excuse that he doesn't have time to do anything. Because instead of starting at the same time and then shortening the podcast and playing more games, he just starts later. Like, how is this real?
Cool. All right, let's start on the YouTube side of things. And we start off today.
Oh, Tractor Goose, right. I forgot about that.
Bobby Padlock.
Wait, he was going to why was he going to talk about that? I don't fucking care about his...
Okay. Gifted a membership, and it went to Hairless Wizard. For supporting the chat and says, I used to be a hater. I've now started watching your content and I love it. And I love your positivity. Please keep it up. Don't let anyone change you ever.
Let's go,
Thank
Larper.
you very much to NT. I appreciate that. Nice notion. DCJ, excuse me.
Thanks,
did a $2
Ryan.
super chat. Said, you know how to run your business. We're going to support it. Thank you so much, DCJ. I appreciate that again.
What, Ryan?
I strive to be different. I want to be like everyone else. Jumping on a viral trend. Dropping everything at a moment's notice because there's some popularity behind a game I play. I've been
Bro, literally earlier he was saying he was gonna play Fightcade until Tekken 8 comes out. So what he just said right here, he's literally gonna do it if he plays Fightcade.
Strive to be different. I want to be like everyone else. Jumping on a viral trend, dropping everything at a moment's notice because there's some popularity behind a game I play.
Right there. Right there. He's going to do that if he plays Fightcade. He's going to drop everything he's doing with Fightcade to play the hot new game that comes out. Where's the logic here?
I've been doing it for 15 years. I like to think I kind of know what I'm doing, right?
Okay, you like to think that, but you're wrong, dude. Come on.
And that's certainly not to say that I don't welcome positive criticism, constructive criticism.
Okay.
That is what keeps me going, because I've implemented so many new things and different things over the years.
DSP, hey, if you're watching me, if you're in your car ride right now, he's not awake yet. When you hear this, DSP, because I know you listen to this shit, or people tell you this, don't shorten the podcast by starting later. You should start earlier, if anything, and make the podcast shorter, and you can fit in more gameplay. Don't shorten it by just starting later. That's the stupidest thing you could do.
Particularly the last few years because of your suggestions, right?
There's my positive criticism, DSP. Please do that.
No, I'm not going to completely change everything I'm doing around here simply because one game had one good stream.
And it's not a podcast, so there you go. It's just the pre-stream.
You know what I mean? It's pretty wild.
Stop calling it that.
Okay. Gabriel has done a super chat and says, favorite playthrough is Alan Wake 2. It's not even close. There you go. Gabriel really loved my Alan Wake 2 playthrough. Particularly, I'll admit, one of my favorite games of the year. Is it my game of the year? Now that I don't know. We'll be looking at that in a couple of weeks. First week of January is when I do my year-end series typically. So that's when I'll be sitting down to
We'll be watching
review
that.
all that. But definitely it's up there, you know, with some of the best. So thank you very much, Gabriel. The Roman Victor just popped their re-upping of their membership message and says, Phil is love, Phil is life. You are a good guy. Well, there you go. Thank you very much for saying that, Victor. Happy holidays to you. I appreciate that.
Thanks, Ryan.
Let's see here. So, jumping over. So, okay. So someone has tipped me $1.01 and says, I want to let you know about this God of War Valhalla DLC. It came out and it is around 5 hours long.
Okay. Spoilers?
Hold on a second here. So it's about 5 hours long. You can try to fit it in, and there is some good story elements to it.
I really want to play Final Fantasy 16. I'm waiting for the PC release, though. So I don't have a PS5. It ain't got no games.
There you go. For what I'm going to understand, it's just kind of like an addendum story, almost like an epilogue to God of War Ragnarok. It adds a few little story elements. It's not anything crazy. Like, you could literally just read the story elements.
What does that mean? It's not anything crazy. It's a free thing, man.
5 minutes and you don't have to play it.
I love this. The downplaying. He downplays shit he doesn't want to do. And then he exaggerates things when you tell him to do something. Yeah, it's like kind of like a small thing. I'm not going to do it.
But if you like God of War Ragnarok, it's nice that it was a free DLC with a ton of content. And a lot of people, a ton of combat is what I meant to say. And basically, from what I've heard, it's very challenging. Like, it's basically like you had to have played Ragnarok and be good at the combat to do good at this DLC. Which, I don't know. I'm kind of skeptical because, listen, I like God of War Ragnarok a lot. Obviously.
I liked it, but I'm not going to play the thing that came out for it that adds new story.
Right? I mean, you saw how I ranked it last year in my Game of the Year awards, right? Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. In case you don't know, God of War Ragnarok is literally his Game of the Year. So his Game of the Year, last year, he won't play the thing that they're releasing. That's only 5 hours, apparently. Okay, that's a little weird.
So, obviously, I like it.
He loves video games, by the way.
But, at the same time, it's been a year since I played it. Do I really want to remember and relearn the entire combat engine of this game to play it for 5 hours, get a couple new story elements, and then have to drop it for several years to...
He plays on normal, by the way. Normal mode. He's got to struggle his way through remembering shit.
The next game comes out. It's a nice holiday surprise because it's free, and you should never look the gift horse in the mouth. But at the same time, I'm not too crazy about jumping into it. You know what I mean? Especially with all the other stuff I've already got in my schedule. Oh, now play this too, which doesn't really matter. I'm like, nah, I don't know.
That's cool.
We'll think about it. Maybe we'll get to it eventually, but I'm not too crazy to jump into it. Okay? Okay. I received another $1 tip.
Oh, okay,
the day before has gotten a 1 out of 10 from IGN. I'm surprised that people are even bothering to review it because essentially everyone knows it's an unfinished game. We talked about this the other day. It's an unfinished game. It was a scam. It was sold as an asset flip.
Now I'm going to nitpick that. It was an unfinished game. It literally was because it was an early access. Wasn't it? I'm pretty sure it was. So, I don't know. That's a little nitpick there. He's using that like as a negative against the game. But I think it was an early access, dude. Come on.
They acted like it had all these features. It doesn't have any of them. And then immediately, once they started selling the game, they closed the studio. So, the whole thing was a scam to begin with. I don't even know why they bothered reviewing it.
I was talking to Dudette about that because we played that piece of history the day before. I wanted to try it, and we did, and it sucked. But to say it was a scam is kind of weird because they didn't really sell pre-orders. So if you had to wait till it came out, and then by then you could just see people said it was bad. I don't know. Also, fucking God of War. I forgot to mention this. The God of War, they used him as an example to make God of War. So why is he pretending like he has to struggle through remembering God of War's combat? I don't know. It's easy for you, DSP. You're going to play on easy or normal. Like, come on.
Right? I think everyone knew it was going to suck. I received another dollar tip.
Advertisements weren't representative? Yeah, fair enough.
What is the plan for Tekken 8 in January? Will you invest a lot of time into it similar to Shoutouts?
No, if you ever thought that game was real, I don't know, dude. It always looked fake.
Street Fighter was. See, here's the thing.
But yeah,
here's
they shouldn't have done that.
With Street Fighter, I have an insane amount of prerequisite qualified knowledge because I have played competitive Street Fighter for a large portion of my life, growing up in arcades playing it, then adopting to being a console player, you know, arguably 15 years of my life I was playing it at a high level. And then, of course, playing fighting games over the course of the last 15 years I've been a YouTuber. Despite the fact that that wasn't competitive, that's still a lot of qualified gameplay there, right? There's the difference between that and with Tekken. With Tekken, when I was younger, I played it in arcades. I actually owned Tekken 1, 2, 3, 4 on console and played a lot of it. But basically in the 2000s, I fell off and stopped playing it. And there were many iterations.
We get a history lesson randomly.
Played Tekken 6, Tekken 7, but I was never good at them. I mean, Tekken 7, I actually did try. I tried to learn, what was that character's name, like Lily or something?
He hated Lily.
Along with my staple characters of like Paul, Phoenix, and King. I tried hard to get good at the game, but I just didn't. What happened is I played it to the point where I hit a wall. And here's what I mean by that.
Oh my god.
In any fighting game, you can learn the basics. And you can learn basic strategies, basic combos, basic execution. But then you're going to hit a wall. And that wall is the competitive play wall.
He literally described this about Street Fighter. He hit the master wall. He can't compete with people that are actually good at the game.
Where if you're going to get past this wall and get better, to keep going upwards, you have to study, you have to practice, you have to grind, you have to lab, meaning sit in training mode and practice.
Oh my god.
You have to do a lot of time investment.
Remember, he said he didn't have to do that with Street Fighter 6.
Okay.
All he does is watch his YouTube videos of other people doing something, and then he thinks he could do it.
Street Fighter 6, I did the time investment. Not only did I play the game a lot, I was watching videos online.
Yeah, watching videos online is not the same as practicing it yourself, dude. That's like me watching a hockey player skate backwards and move the puck through his legs and do like a sick goal. And I'm like, oh, I can do that. And then I just do it. That's not how that works, dude.
If it was a Blanca stream the next day, I literally would watch an hour of Blanca videos the night before, absorbing tech by watching these videos.
That's not how you do that.
Execute those things that I saw.
That's not how you do that.
The next day in my gameplay, and
it's a tool you can use, but that's not how you should be doing it exclusively.
Improved every time that I played by doing that. Okay. Now that's a lot of investment, but the thing is, the reason I was able to do that is because I understand Street Fighter. Okay. With regards to Tekken, I've missed out on essentially 10 to 15 years of competitive play mechanics. I don't really understand the whole ground bounce mechanic and how to perfectly time things so characters will bounce and do a juggle combo. I don't really understand how to land a perfect, what do they call it? A just frame perfect reversal so that it creates a juggle state. Okay. I don't get the wall bounce mechanics. I don't get them because I haven't played this game at a competitive level in so long. All these mechanics were introduced and became part of the master.
He never played Tekken at a competitive level, by the way. Oh, that's not true. In like 2000, you won a mall tournament. Never mind.
I missed them.
Like Tekken 3 or something.
Okay. So if I were to get good at Tekken, I would need to invest an incredible amount of time and effort, not only learning the game at a basic level, not only learning individual character knowledge of each character, but then actually trying to learn all these mechanics that I missed out on. It would take a tremendous amount of effort and time. The other factor here is I don't even know how the game is going to perform online, right?
Oh my god.
Right now, Street Fighter 6 is the best, and even that's not good once you hit Master. It sucks.
Yeah, they download the Master patch, and then it sucks.
So can you imagine now trying to play Tekken online if the connections aren't as good? For a game that I already don't know a lot of the gameplay mechanics or understand them, and now the game is also going to lag, it's like, how am I going to play that, right? So
what is the point of this? He's just setting up... This was a question about Tekken. Like, do you like Tekken?
I'm not.
And he goes on this whole spiel about his history with Tekken and lag and online play and mechanics. Like, what?
Playing Tekken, trying to learn Tekken, and get better at the game. And I feel like, unlike all the other times that I've tried to play Tekken, there will readily be information about this game all over the internet. There'll be tutorial videos, there'll be explanation videos, there will be individual gameplay videos for each character.
What?
So for example, like I said, I like Paul Phoenix, I like King. Those are my two kind of starter characters that I always play in the game. I like Lei Wulong, although I don't think he was even in the last one, right? There's various characters I like. So maybe if I start with those characters, I try to learn basics, and then I try to go more advanced later on. Maybe I can pull it off. But the thing is, I really feel like we won't get to a competitive level unless I really commit to investing, and it's a bunch of time and effort into it. I just don't know if that's going to work. With Street Fighter 6, it worked for a few months. If you didn't notice, the interest has waned. You know, when I used to play Street Fighter 6, I had
interest has
viewers on my
waned.
streams. I had crazy amounts of support. I don't get that anymore. I don't.
I don't understand what he wants. He wants a game that'll just continue to exist. Like, just play Fortnite, dude. Just play Fortnite. That's what he wants, is Fortnite. People will always watch Fortnite. Like, he's so fucking annoying. He wants a game that will just continue forever. People will always give me money based on this one game that I play.
You know, it's kind of like just a variety stream I do now on the regular, but I don't have that kind of hype around it anymore. Even though I play well, I'm at master level with 4 characters.
Wow.
Right?
What's your master rank? What's your master rank level? What are the master rank levels on each character? Tell me that. Are you actually good at master?
I don't know. Like, I like fighting games, but I really do feel like what's happened is because I stayed away from fighting games at any kind of a major capacity for a while there.
Remember, dude, he literally bought PlayStation Plus for a year and a new arcade stick to compete at a competitive level. And what, a month and a half later, 2 months later, a month and a half, he's saying the game is done. He's threatening to send it to Ban World. But he bought the fucking controller for it. That's a good investment, dude. What is it, $500? That's good. That's really good, dude. He bought it to compete, but he doesn't want to compete anymore.
I lost that audience. That audience that used to come and watch me play fighting games and want me to get competitive and enjoy. They're just not around anymore. There's some people, don't get me wrong, but
yeah, arcade stick greater than Jasper.
I don't know. And you got to remember, like, for
test.
example, those early months that I was playing Street Fighter 6, we had people coming by just for that. We had the Jax Raxers, the Game Trekkers, who were coming by and supporting.
Wait, the what?
Coming by just for that. We had the Jax Raxers, the Game Trekkers, who were coming by and supporting every Street Fighter 6.
Why does he say it like that? As if they're multiple people. Why is he saying it like that?
For that, we had the Jax Raxers, the Game Trekkers.
That's so rude. What? We had the Jax Raxers, the Game Trekkers. What the hell does that? Why is he saying it like they're multiple? Like, that's so rude. What? That's really fucking okay.
Who are coming by and supporting every Street Fighter 6 stream. Are we going to get anyone like
the ATMs? Yeah, what? Those bank accounts that kept coming to my streams.
that for Tekken? I don't know.
Yeah, he's saying those whales. Tractor Goose, he's saying he had those whales that showed up.
So I'm going to get it. No matter what, I'm getting Tekken 8. Okay? I just don't know to what extent I'm going to invest time and effort into. We'll have to see. Let's see what happens when it comes out. I'm definitely playing the story mode. I'll definitely take some of the characters into the training mode, online play, try to learn the game's basics and stuff. But I don't know past that how much further we're going to get. I'll tell you this, the game's gorgeous. It always has been. I love
graphics.
The graphics of Tekken and everything, so I can't wait to see it.
First thing he mentions about the game, graphics.
Play and how it's going to look and everything. But I guess we'll have to judge once it comes out.
Graphics. Let's go.
Okay.
I play my fighting games for the graphics, you see?
Oh, let's see here.
We had the brand dudes and the Ivigas, yeah. That's insane. Yeah, we had the whales showing up for this one game specifically. Names drop the whales as if they're like fucking second-class citizens. I don't know, the Jax Raxers, the Game Trekkers. That's so fucking rude. Thank you, ATM machines, for showing up. Hello?
Okay.
What the fuck?
I have received, man. He says, I'm hoping for some progress in the game today. Yes, me too. You know, today, you know, that first stream, there was no progress. It was all the intro.
1 minute, man. Big ups.
Right? And so, you know.
Have I checked on the Xmas Marathon recommendation? No, I haven't. Let's check.
I really enjoyed that
Hey,
first
Rebsy, by the
stream
way.
for the hype levels, and I liked the production value, and I liked some of the cutscenes and the graphics, but it's kind of hard to really appreciate the game itself when we didn't really get too far in, right? Today, we'll see how far in I get, and we'll go from there. All right? So, thank you very much, 1 Minute Man. First major tip of the day. Gets us up to $23 in tips. So, reminder, guys, my goals for today, number 1, to hit 650 members, and number 2, to hit $50 in tips on each of my individual streams.
Where the hell is it? Oh, here it is. I found it.
Out of the 2 I'm doing. Right now, we're about halfway to that first goal, which is great. All right, so I'm just curious. So we have 650 people on the stream right now. So, as you can see, that's a pretty big sharp drop off from when I played it on Monday.
Heather P. Reminder, it took him 6 hours to get to the first main story point, which takes most people 30 minutes to get to unless you explore. What, in Baldur's Gate?
It's still a good amount.
6
I'm happy that all of you
hours?
are here for Baldur's Gate 3. I hope you'll stick around.
Oh, boy.
Because the podcast will be done in a few minutes here. And we will,
Okay, dude.
But, yeah. We'll see what happens during the course of today's stream. Hopefully, the engagement, the support, the viewership will stay good. And this will be a playthrough that I can play long term. I would like that. But we'll see how it goes. Okay. So now, we have a few extra minutes. All right.
Shoutouts? Q&A?
No, I did not have 1,000 people 20 minutes ago. You're a complete liar. Thanks for lying. In fact, just get out of here now. No, I did not.
What?
We have a few extra minutes. All right.
You had 1,000 viewing 20 minutes ago, but they got bored of you talking and not playing.
No, I did not have 1,000 people 20 minutes ago. You're a complete liar. Thanks for lying. In fact, just get out of here now.
Code monster.
I love people who are going to completely lie. Okay. So, would anyone have a few questions, Q&A to end the show? The show typically ends around 12:30 p.m. Pacific time, give or take.
The bots hit him.
So we have a little bit of extra time here at the end. I didn't do the roundups for Xbox or PS5. We'll save those for later on, maybe over the weekend. What do you guys have? Any burning topics or any questions or anything you want to talk about?
Oh, my lord.
Yes, Derek, I am aware that I played Tekken 7 in 2017 when it came out. I completely remember.
What? Thanks, Derek.
I am aware that I played Tekken 7 in 2017 when it came out. I completely remember.
Thanks, Derek. Did you know that you played this game this year?
Game
Whoa.
Master says Ubisoft said Prince of Persia game and Skull and Bones will be on Ubisoft Plus. Oh, that's cool. So you get Ubisoft Plus, you won't have to pay any extra money for those.
Ubisoft.
That's nice to know. Dr. Kinnison says, maybe I'm in the minority. I personally like the regular multiplayer of Call of Duty rather than Warzone, but we'll see what happens. All right. I'm interested in reviewing the Super Mario movie. I already did. I reviewed it months and months ago over on DSP Reacts, my sister channel.
Did he really? We should watch that. We should watch that before we adjourn today. Oh, boy. Purnell? What the fuck?
Purnell?
Am I keeping ads on the streams now, or am I still testing them? Well, if you haven't noticed, I don't really talk about it, and no one really mentions it. But ads sometimes run, sometimes they don't. What I'm trying to do is find the right balance for the right games. Like, I think certain games you want less ads, certain games you can do more ads. I like the fact that I have control over it, so if an ad's about to pop up, it's a really bad time, I can stop it. And
Yeah, we'll check out his Mario review.
A bunch.
Holy
like,
fuck.
if I'm in the middle of, I'm heading into a boss fight in a game, cancel the ad. I don't want an ad being intrusive now when we're heading into a big part. You're in a big story cutscene.
The intrusive ads. He said nobody cares about the ads, but now sometimes they can be intrusive.
I'm about to say something really important on the podcast. Cancel that ad. I like that I have that control.
Okay.
Basically, I'm working on it. I don't feel like we've hit
I'm working on
the
it.
perfect stride for this stuff yet.
I'm working on it.
I don't. I feel like I need to find out what games work for more or less ads. Some games maybe no ads. Some games can take way more ads. You know what I mean?
Oh, boy.
This is something that's going to be a big process.
Ads?
Plus, YouTube might be maybe refining it over time as well. Which I want to mess with that too. In general, I put medium. What that means is it's not like too many, but it's not that many, right? It's like, from what I'm to understand, I think if you put it on minimal ads, it'll only play an ad like once an hour or something like that.
Bro, he's saying ads so many times. If you put it on
medium,
Jesus.
I think it plays an ad like every 30 minutes. And then if you put it on like crazy overload.
Crazy overload. How long before crazy overload becomes not intrusive? It's totally fine.
It just does whatever it wants. Like, no lie, I think it just plays ads whenever it feels like it. At any moment, it could be an ad. So, like, I'll be here and I'll look and all of a sudden say, ad.
Play at a professional
Like,
level.
oh shit, what, an ad already? And so I'll cancel it, you know.
Oh my lord.
So, I'm trying to stay on top of it and figure it out. All right? And, you know, for now, what people have basically said is they're okay with me monetizing my streams as long as it's not insanely intrusive. So unless I get complaints that it's insanely intrusive, I'm just going to keep it on in some limited capacity. I won't go crazy every stream or anything like that. But I'll do my best to try to make it more balanced. And, you know, for example, a late night chill stream where I only have like 150 people, I don't think I'll be having insane amounts of ads. It doesn't really make sense.
Oh my god.
So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, in general, they are on, but they're I change it every stream to test different things.
He loves ads now. He doesn't play ads though. One of the selling points of his streams used to be like 2 months ago before he started doing this was that he doesn't play ads like other streamers. Or if he does, he plays it once when he goes on break. Yeah, that changed real quick.
People are not complaining about it, which is good.
Okay.
I was nervous people would complain about it, and literally no one's been complaining about it.
You
so
ban them if they do, probably.
Bad. The other thing is, I think most people use ad blocker anyway. No?
Oh, no.
Probably most of you do, so you probably don't even know what I'm talking about. Okay. Tito Man says, rest in peace to E3. I remember watching the PS1 reveal when I was only 3 years old. Yeah, we talked about it yesterday. So we had a big segment about it if you want to see my full thoughts about it. It is sad to see it go, but at the same time, that thing has been outdated for the greater part of a decade. Even when I attended it in person in 2012, it felt like a waste of time. I learned more about the games going online and watching digital presentations than I did being there in person. So it was on the way out regardless. Demon in the corner said, I think you should give multiplayer with members a try. If Wings can do it, I know you'll be able to do it. I don't care what Wings does. I don't give two fucks about Wings or anyone else. I'm my own guy, and I do what's best for myself, my community, and my business. The member stuff, I have no way to contact members. The only thing I can do is a members-only thread. And even then, what's to stop a troll from dropping a few bucks to become a member and then ruining the entire session for everyone? Trust me, I know better because I've done this before and it's happened. So I think you should just relax on that. Do landscapers take a winter hiatus? No, they're here every Wednesday, usually, to do the landscaping. No winter hiatus. Joel Law says, I went to a hands-on event for Tekken 8 3 weeks ago. Aggressive playstyles will be rewarded. Prepare in advance for that particular mindset. Oh, yeah. I mean, Tekken definitely is massive rushdown in most cases, correct? Mix-ups, rushdown, getting that counter hit, big combo. It doesn't reward turtles. You're right. That's actually a really good observation. Maybe that's why Tekken has been so successful, is because it definitely does not reward turtle-ish play. It's all about the offense. Yeah, I will absolutely agree with that. And if Tekken 8's even more so. You know what really got me in Tekken 7? The goddamn super moves. Because Tekken never had those supers before. I don't know what they're called. I forgot already. Whatever those super moves are, I just kept forgetting they were in the game. Because they were new. So every time I played, I'd be winning the match, and then someone would hit me with a super move, and I'd be like, oh, no. It's so hard. When you've played a game for so long, but you're not necessarily playing the game competitively, but you just play it, and it always seems similar in the gameplay. And then they add a new element, and it totally threw me for a loop. And it totally, like, destroyed me. I just couldn't handle it. I couldn't handle the supers. They just crushed me. So I wonder, is there another new element they added to Tekken 8?
This Q&A segment sucks.
Rage Art is what they were called. Okay, Rage Art. They kicked my ass. I will wholeheartedly admit that, yes, the Rage Art completely...
Okay, dude, I don't care.
Then it'll be a poll. What it is... Andy says, instead of having people comment for their best game of the year, could you make it a poll? There will be a poll. What it is you guys are nominating now in that thread for your favorite player.
All right, Pixplain for the dance.
I received a $4.20 tip from Lady Charisma. I feel like Baldur's Gate 3 is what Divinity Original Sin 2 should have been pacing-wise. A small fun fact, in the first act of the game, this was in early access on PC since 2020. Fans had a huge impact on it. Oh, that's it. Just cut off. Okay. So basically, fans could play Act 1 since 2020.
Yeah, that was a thing they did.
Interesting.
Interesting. Doesn't care. No input.
I never really done any early access in any game.
Oh my god.
It's never been.
He played
my
Visage.
thing.
He played Visage. He played it early access. Fortnite. I guess technically that's early access.
I want
when
the
he
game
played
to be
it.
done. I'll buy the game when it's done and play it then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you remember, the one
Sure.
time I ever did early access was We Happy Few.
We
and
Happy
man,
Few?
was that a mistake? Oh,
One
man.
time. Yeah, Visage. Remember that?
That was a huge mistake. I bought the game early to play the early access. And
Visage?
that game was dog shit. Like, oh man.
Can we count demos as early access? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
Yes, Mark. Mark says he's just not a Tekken guy, but he'll watch
PUBG?
me play it. Sounds good.
All right, I don't care,
Parts,
dude.
Part 102. To play with friends or anything like that. Be back in a future stream. Sounds good. Thank you. Oy.
Oh my god.
Yes, it was on Dreamcast. That is correct. Game
Oh,
first-
dude,
no,
this sucks.
Was okay. Oh, we do not have a Christmas tree, but we have a lot of Christmas decorations downstairs. In
Oh
the living
no, they dropped the Christmas tree tradition. Oh my god, the first photo of Kat that he ever took, was her decorating a Christmas tree. I guess they stopped doing that now because, I don't know.
area. But we don't have a formal Christmas tree, mostly because we have a cat.
What?
Can't really have a Christmas tree with
Guys, I have 2 cats. I have 2 cats and 2 dogs, and I have a Christmas tree. A fake one, but, you know, it's still a Christmas tree. Why Jasper with no claws is gonna mess with the Christmas tree? What?
the cat goes in the tree. So.
I mean, I know some cats do, but come on, dude. We've seen Jasper. He doesn't really seem that crazy. Come on.
Shout out to IDIC Warrior Reeds, who just became a
Heavy Rain Ornament is crying downstairs. Yeah, the Christmas pickle. What was his Christmas pickle with Cat? I don't know. Did he have one? Bunny? The little bunny photo of his dead bunny?
channel member. I have no idea what that name means, but I certainly appreciate your support. Thank you for becoming a member this morning. That gets us up to 645 out of our 650.
Okay, thank you.
Oh my goodness. Let's see.
No time to do anything. No time. Can't shorten the podcast. It's meaningful content.
No, I agree. Dreamcast was ahead of its time. I just didn't like the...
Shut up. I don't care.
Game Master says he ordered a copy of Mario 3D All-Stars for the Switch. Nintendo has delisted it. Oh, you mean the digital version? So you bought the physical version. Gotcha. He says copies coming from Japan. Price scalpers are all over the internet trying to sell it for $80 or more. Yeah, and it's just going to get worse. I've heard that that's happening. Like, for example, you remember last summer, not this summer,
Oh my
but the
God.
summer before, last year, we cleaned out my closet. Anyone remember that?
We cleaned it out. Apparently we did that.
And when we did that, we went in there and we found that in my remaining classic games in my collection, that there was a handful of games there that are pretty valuable, right? So since then, I've done nothing with it. I don't have time. I don't have the means.
Doesn't have time. When he grabbed those, by the way, he was teasing that he would sell them. He was teasing it because he needed money. And of course, like what, 2 years later, he did nothing with it. No time. No time to do anything. Let me just sit here on the Level 1 podcast and yawn and smack my lips and snort and clear my throat. I have no time to do anything, guys. Let me just sit here and do this.
To like sell anything. So it just sits there, you know, in the closet, in storage. From what I'm to understand, the classic games market has blown up and like prices are grazing exponentially. Even on games that used to be common, now the prices are just like skyrocketing for no real good reason.
He's just now learning about the retro game market bubble thing.
Funny is like I think I had a game in there that people were like, yeah, it's worth like $200, $300, and now people are like, yeah, now it's worth like $500, and I'm like, Jesus, like I really don't care. Like I would sell those, but I just don't really have the means. Like I said, first of all, people are like, drive to Seattle and try to sell it at a classic game store. You do real
drive to Seattle? It's like a 20 to 30 minute drive, by the way. He's acting like he has to drive to fucking Los Angeles or something.
Realize that Seattle is kind of falling apart.
What?
Like, no lie. People keep saying that these stores get robbed and stuff regularly.
What? Okay, and what the fuck? Crime happens everywhere. What the fuck do you mean? It's the lolcow logic. He's doing loser logic, the loser mentality, loser lolcow mentality. Guys, I can die today if I choose to go outside. So why would I go outside? I can die today. I can get rabbed if I decide to sell my classic video games in Seattle. So why even bother going to sell my games? What the fuck is that? What kind of stupid ass logic is that? Yeah, I'm gonna be the bubble boy from Seinfeld. The bubble boy. I'm never gonna go outside. I'm just gonna stay in my bubble because, I could die if I go out. So I'm not gonna do anything.
It's like, do you really think they want to drop money on my classic games right now? With this economy and everything going on? Probably not.
Why not? If they're worth... is he stupid? I mean, yes, but is he stupid? What? If they're worth... He literally just said the value goes up, right? So if it's worth 500, maybe like a pawn shop or whatever would be willing to buy it from you for like, I don't know, 210, 200 bucks. Maybe you can squeeze 250 out of them. Then that's $250 for you that they can sell for 500. What the fuck? What is this guy on? What?
Right? I can't sell them online because online I can't ever make an account anywhere because God forbid someone realizes that I'm Dark Side Phil and they try to troll and do bullshit. So I can't use eBay.
Yeah, knowing this dude, he would name himself Dark Side Phil, or he would put his email darksidephil@hotmail.com. He couldn't just make a new email. Like, what the fuck, dude? Come on.
You know what I mean? Like, I have no means to sell anything.
I have no means to sell anything because I have no time and I could get robbed. And nobody would buy it.
I can't.
Yeah, he's not that smart. So funny, dude. So funny. Means to sell. What does that even mean?
IDIC Warrior Reed says, I've actually been silent viewers since 2008.
Sorry. What does that even mean? The means to sell it. I don't have the means to sell it. There's so many ways you can sell shit, dude. Craigslist, eBay, your neighbors. Like, come on. Anyways, whatever.
IDIC Warrior Reed says, I've actually been a silent viewer since 2008 when you were just doing this on a couch. Actually, in 2008,
oh my God,
I was not doing this on a couch. In 2008, I was doing this from behind the camera. I never appeared in front of the camera. I did it from my bedroom at my parents' house. God. It wasn't until I bought the condo in 2009 that I then had the brown couch that I started doing videos and appearing in front of the camera.
Oh, fuck off.
There you go. My Ruin says, the one store people recommended was Pink Gorilla. That place has been robbed numerous times now in the last year.
Wow.
The funny part is people think I'm exaggerating. I'm not. It's bad out here.
Bro, it's like Gotham City. He's literally trying to convince people that he lives in Gotham City with no Batman around. Like, what the fuck, dude? It's a city. It's a major city. It's gonna have crime. No shit. But you're not gonna, like, go downtown and get shot instantly. It's not like, oh shit, that's Darkside Phil. Let's shoot him. Let's go rob him. Like, what? It's not gonna happen. I don't know, dude.
Crime has exponentially increased.
I'm not going to go to Seattle because something could happen.
And no one wants to go to Seattle for anything.
No one.
The businesses are trying to leave.
No
or
one.
Close. And it's a shame. Like, it used to be an amazing, touristy, amazing area. And now most people just don't want to go to Seattle anymore.
Yeah, Tractor Goose, great fucking point.
The whole place is falling apart.
No data. No, like, statistics. I guess that's the same thing. But nothing to back up these claims. Just news. Like, I assume he's looking at the news or, like, following Seattle police on Twitter or something. So, yeah, no shit you're gonna see when there's a crime if that's all you're looking out for. What about all the times there isn't? They're not gonna tweet, hey, there was no crime today. Like, what? Like, I don't understand. What is this stupid loser-ass mentality?
There was a story that they said, we have...
There was a story. He literally just said it was a story. So all he reads is weird articles on Twitter.
The least number of police officers per person of any major city in the country. The police officers all quit. They wanted nothing to do with it. So, yeah, it's pretty messed up.
He lives in Gotham, guys. Where's Batman when you need him, dude? Brunel?
Like I'm on top. Oh, there's racism in chat. Okay, I can't.
Where? You own a gun, Phil. Yo is being racist in chat. Who's Yo? Who the hell's Yo? Oh, yeah, okay. I saw it real quick. Okay.
Oh, there's racism in chat. Okay, I can't see it because it looks like I'm in top chat. Hold on.
What? Oh, he's on.
Let me
Okay.
find who you
never
guys
mind.
are talking about.
What if it was Kirk though? Would he have banned him?
Okay, got him. I couldn't see it. Got him. Cool. Thank you for telling me.
Okay. Kirk is okay though. Kirk can stay around because he gives money.
BioShock 1. That was an old playthrough.
What?
I didn't play it when it was new though. I played it years later. I remember playing it.
Okay. What?
We
Oh
adjourn
my
the
lord.
podcast. Any last minute questions, concerns, or anything you want to discuss before we jump into Baldur's Gate 3 for today?
Last minute, no time to do anything.
Regardless. What's up, Jade? Good to see you today. I know you're not interested in the game, but it's good to have you here. Regardless. Arkham City was your first playthrough, Meatball Man. That's cool. Security
Oh
footage
my lord.
proves your point, but whatever. Oh, you mean they actually posted up their security footage of them being robbed? That's pretty messed up. They got so fed up they posted it on the internet, huh? Wow.
He misread that chat post, but okay. He misread the shit out of that chat post. All right,
Like-
Phil, come on. What
Dark
is
Scale
this?
Phil. I named myself Dark Scale Phil. Dark Urge Phil.
What?
No, Dark Scale. That's a good name.
Okay. This is worthless.
$40 tip just came in.
Oh shit, $40, dude. Whoa.
As a baller
From
as
Dame Aelin.
possible.
We'll see what they have to say.
He
in
just
a
played a
second.
30. He doesn't have a 41.
Hey, bad, babe.
Oh my god.
Climbing, thank you so much. That means the tier 1 goal has been obtained. Gunner glasses, remember at $100, you can do a poll. So, Dame Aelin says, "Hi Phil, you will notice Shadowheart misses a lot."
Hold on. This fucking... I hate this. He receives a lot of money, hits a goal, instantly begs for more money. That's always something fun that he does.
So, Dame Aelin says, "Hi Phil, you will notice Shadowheart misses a lot. She has terrible base stats. She's a good character. She has one of the most interesting backstories, but she's kind of useless until you can actually respec her." Wow, what a great character, huh?
What? Just believe this one guy, okay?
All right. Well, thank you for telling me. And
He does
we'll
not
see.
care.
We'll see what happens as we continue to play.
It's
I
bad
always love
advice.
useless characters in my party. Those are my favorite ones.
I was talking to a friend of mine. He says the fireball skill that people keep using, it's int based, and the character doesn't have a high int stat, and it's like a mistake early players make.
Very good.
That's what DSP was doing, using the fireball spell, and it kept missing. Renell!
Yes, when I was a kid, because I was
What?
stupid.
What?
Growing up, did I want any tattoos? Yes, when I was a kid.
What?
Because I was stupid. I was.
Did you want any tattoos? Yes, when I was a kid, because I was stupid. Apparently, if you have tattoos, you're stupid. What? Okay. Hey, shout outs to you guys that got tattoos. You guys are stupid, apparently.
Thought that having tattoos would be cool. I was like, dude, I'd like to get like a full back tattoo. That's something crazy, like a flaming skull
Kazuma Kiryu, dude. He wants to get a dragon.
or something, insane. And then when I got older, I realized, man, I'm so glad I never did that. You know, like
Why?
now that I'm older, I'm like, I'm glad I don't have any tattoos or
Because you're lame as fuck, bro. What the hell?
Because in your youth, you always think stupid things.
Why is it stupid? Explain. What do you mean by that? Why is that stupid? I don't know. Yeah, are you in a wheelchair? You get a tattoo, it puts you in a wheelchair. Your tattoo comes with a free helmet.
And I'm like, thank God I didn't do
According
nothing.
to this dude.
In my professional opinion, when would I expect the new console generation? 2 to 3 years. I think Nintendo will be first.
Don't care. Don't care.
You guess I probably own an SNES. What about the OG?
Don't care.
Concerns addressed?
Holy shit.
Are we ready to
This sucks.
to get set up and begin here? We have to redo that fight.
Burnell? Hello? Mr. Burnell, you there?
And then I did not own the DSi. I had a model.
Oh
I
my
can't remember all these-
lord.
I think, but it was ages ago. Help! On the DS, and I about Tekken 8. No, I'm not. I got $1 tip, and someone says you're already making pre-excuses about Tekken 8.
Yep.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Who's making excuses? Like,
You said you don't know the game, you don't play it competitively, you haven't played it in years competitively, you don't understand the juggle bounce, you don't understand. You're pre-ordering excuses right now. You're preloading them on your fucking brain console.
Hey, whatever. Thanks for the $1 tip. I mean,
Whatever. Waste time. Yeah, I'm not gonna waste time as I sit here wasting everyone's fucking time.
Every time I see something ridiculous, I'm just gonna say whatever. Thanks.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's an X. That's an
Not
X.
wasting time. I don't have time to lose. All right.
This guy, man.
All right.
This guy.
I think it's time to adjourn the show.
Thank
you guys
God.
for a great podcast. I hope you enjoyed.
Yeah, let's catch this unrecorded segment. Also, still, he doesn't have scenes set up. Get the fuck out of here.
It's set up here quickly. And then, like I said, I'm gonna take a very brief break just to kind of pee, and then we're gonna jump into the game.
No scenes set up. Still,
So
15 fucking year legacy.
I'm getting too much money.
Oh my God, I'm getting too much money. Apparently, hey, rollback snort code, dude.
I'm really him.
Welcome. Thank you for becoming a member, dude.
I'm him.
Yeah, remember my 2 goals for the day. Number 1,
that's a great name.
Members, it'd be great to do that. And number 2, we've already hit the tier 1 tip skull.
Okay.
It'd be great to get further, obviously.
There you go. I know we hit the money goal, but please give me more money.
And we'll have a hat you guys will choose when we hit $100 today.
It's
2
the guy.
festive Christmas hats in the running.
Love the name.
Or we could do
Hey, Felipe.
Other hats as well that we could put like kind of comedic hats. So let's see what happens. All right. So really quick, let me get my controller.
Doesn't even have the controller. The 15-year content creator curator.
My back.
Oh my God.
I'm glad I'm taking a brief break to use the bathroom. Man, my back hurts. Ow.
What?
I'm getting too old. My fucking back hurts. Gifted member bomb.
Oh my God, Smoke One Mo Gaming, dude. Thank you for the gifted member bomb. Thank you, Smoke One Mo Gaming, dude. Thank you so much. That's so nice of you. Thank you.
Stand up, my back's killing
Enjoy your emotes.
me. Fuck. And I'm not even fat. I used to be fat. Hell!
Are you serious? Are you serious? Hey, Germanic lad.
Killing me.
Listen to this, Germanic lad. Now that you're here, listen to this shit.
I'm getting too old. My fucking back. I stand up, my back's killing me. Fuck. And I'm not even fat. I used to be fat. I'm not even fat anymore. Okay, let's just take a quick break. I'm just going to mute the mic. I'm not going to do anything crazy. Just going to mute the mic, go use the bathroom. I'll be right back, and then we'll begin. Okay?
He's not even,
I'll be right back in just a couple minutes.
He's not even fat anymore, apparently. Okay. Let's skip ahead. 10 seconds. He's gone. Oh, my Lord. He's gone for a really long time. He's back. Not even fat.
All right. Holy shit.
Hey,
I
Scrappy.
received a $1 tip.
This thing he does too, where he comes back and pretends that he received like a super big contribution. It's just so rude. It's insanely rude to any viewers who are watching. Is it supposed to be funny? What's the joke? The joke is that you're an asshole? I don't understand what the joke is.
Holy shit. I received a $1 tip.
The joke is that it's $1. So hey, viewer that gave me $1, you literally gave me money straight up without even, like, you just gave me money. Yeah, I'm shitting on the amount of money you gave me. Like, come on, that's so fucking rude to do.
It's a troll too.
It's a troll.
That's great.
That makes it okay.
I got a $1 troll tip. What a moron.
What a moron. All right.
Holy shit, there's a moron. Okay. Guys, get ready to start here. Holy moly.
I kind of want to see him do this fight again. Let's see if he looked up a guide. We're gonna see this.
Can't make it any louder. So,
okay,
people recommend. This is the thing. Ever since I played on Monday, I've been bombarded with 4,000 recommendations.
1,000.
Turn off karmic dice. Read this thing. Do this. Do that. Like, I don't know what to do, man. Like, everyone's suggesting something completely different. I really don't know what I should do. So
How about you do what they suggest? Okay, this is the fight.
I don't know.
This
We're
is
just gonna
it.
roll with this. Literally roll. Roll the dice. Play the cards, right? Alright, ready? Alrighty, everyone, so welcome
ready,
back to Baldur's Gate 3. This is my second stream of the game, and as you can see, we've already jumped right into the action, because last time around, I jumped down this hole, and immediately got sneak attacked by this group. Won the fight, although it was an insanely rough fight. I didn't really understand a lot of the gameplay mechanics, so I made a lot of mistakes. And then finally I win, and then this weird cutscene plays out, because one of my characters had been dead. I believe his name is Gale. And he's like, oh, here's a cutscene on how to revive him. And then they all died anyway.
Why is he
And then my
summarizing
game
it?
crashed. It was like the biggest comedy of errors ever. It
my
really
God.
was. So, I guess it kind of makes sense, right? That
Okay.
we can just play now and do the fight again. I kind of understand a few of the gameplay mechanics a little bit better, I think, than I did that first stream.
I think you looked up
So
a
I
guide.
guess we'll try to figure this out. So, alright, here's the fight. Obviously, they're all at a choke point at the door, correct? And probably what we're
Correct.
going to want to do is try to see if do we have any area of effect or anything we can do to try to hit these guys at this choke point at the door.
Okay, look, he looked up a guide or something. He's learning. He learned, quote unquote. He learned.
I don't think Asterion has any, correct?
Hold up, let's go to his raw channel so we can get a better better quality of this. Real quick. I don't want to do that. What are these thumbnails that he has? Jeez Louise. Is it this one?
Alrighty, everyone.
Yes,
so
it is.
welcome back
Okay.
to Baldur's Gate 3. This is my second stream of the game. And as you can see, we've already jumped right into the probably explode and hurt everyone.
Here we go.
We've been using this one. Cunning Action Hide. And this is good because he puts him into stealth, correct?
Correct.
So that's been pretty good. But outside of that, like taking a look. So there's barrels right here. And
Let's
it looks
see.
like if we were to hit the barrel, it
Oh
would
my
probably
lord.
explode and hurt everyone.
So the first time he did this fight, he just started taking them on one by one. And he didn't want to explode the barrel. He was just fighting them one-on-one.
Be really useful.
Even though they're all grouped up. Like, this is a tutorial, obviously. It's like a beginner's, like, oh, this is what you can do in this game.
At the very least, it would hit him. Is this not range attack? No, this is an oil barrel, but this is just a wooden barrel. So this would absolutely
Fireball the oil, dude.
this person, right? Sefri. But I don't know if it would hit him, Barton, and I don't know if it would hit Torga, and I also don't know what the area of effect is for the explosion,
Hit it with a fireball,
right?
please.
Grease. Oh, he has a grease bottle. Does
He overanalyzed every button press.
Does
Oh my
grease
god.
ignite? The pale sludge within the bottle doesn't pour easily, oozing out in fatty clumps. What if we were to throw the grease bottle? Would it
Why?
create an area of effect grease cloud?
You have
I
a
wonder.
fireball spell, dude. Just use that. Use that on the barrel. What?
Improvised melee weapon. He has an action. Improvised melee weapon.
Oh, I want to play this game.
Cover more distance this turn. Double your movement speed.
Yeah,
does that
Nugs,
mean
hey,
you
big
can
ups,
move
dude. Thanks for
further if
joining.
you Use that as your action.
We'll be done soon here anyways.
That's interesting. I didn't know you had that. Grease and the oil barrels do ignite if you hit them with fire. Use a fireball on the barrel as long as they're still clumped. Are they clumped enough? See, here
He needs to be handheld to throw the fire on the barrel.
we go. I don't know how big area of effect is in this game. So
Oh
if I
my
blow this
lord.
barrel up,
Just
will
do
only
it.
hit them? Will it hit 2 of them? Will it hit all of them? I have no idea. Should I, instead of blowing the barrel up first, should I throw a grease vial down
Should
here
I?
on the
Should I?
ground and then have someone else hit it with fireball? So not only will it explode, but then the grease ignites too. You see what I mean? Like,
Sure, you
I
could
don't
do that.
know
But
until
do
we
it.
try. So
Try
should we
it
just
then.
try?
Yes, do it, please. Stop wasting time. Throw an oil thing at the
All right, fuck
doorway,
it. Let's just see what happens.
and then the fire could spread
Ready?
more.
With pleasure.
All right, he finally learned. Oh my god,
Holy shit.
he did it. He did it the way you're supposed
that
to
was
do it.
fortuitous. So Barton only has 3 HP left. Hussein has 4 HP left. Mario only has 2 HP left.
Wow.
And he can still move. The problem is he doesn't have any attacks left, right? So likely what I should do is move him to the corner and then have him
Breno,
hide.
everybody knows that the red fucking barrels explode. Like, come on, Half-Life and shit, everybody knows.
So no one will target him for the next move, right?
With finesse.
Yeah, have him hide.
They will know what bit them.
Okay.
We won't watch this for much longer. I just want to see how he does the fight.
Mari runs away.
Because yesterday we saw the fight, we saw him fail the fight. He didn't do that. He didn't explode the barrel for some reason.
Wait, she walked into the fire?
Wait, what?
Runs away.
What'd he do?
Okay.
Oh, the AI
Mari
did
runs
it.
away. Wait, she walked into the fire? Why did she walk into the fire? She killed herself.
It seemed better than standing there, I guess? I don't know. Okay, so how can he laugh at that? Because yesterday he walked into poison gas twice. He literally did that yesterday, or 2 days ago. He did that, but apparently this is funny.
Great AI.
Great AI? What? Great human brain? Okay, we gotta pull it up. We got to. We have to. I'll be doing a disservice if I don't. Germanic Lad, I hope you're still here, dude. Watch this. Was it part 3? Yeah, it was. Dude. Dude. Are you kidding me? Great AI. Great AI. What is this great human technology? What is this? Look at this! Poison gas on the ground. Straight up. You can see it right there. Walks into it. Dies. Knows that he dies. Okay? He switches character.
How delicious.
And he stands in it. Goes in it more. Great AI. He has to be trolling. He has to be. I refuse to believe that's real. Great AI. Fuck, dude.
Okay.
Okay.
You can try. Well, obviously we should try to finish Hussein, who's in the doorway. This person, I think we should just wait. We don't want to walk ourselves into the fire, right? So what options do we have? It looks like we don't have a line of sight to him, right? If we walk over here, we probably will. Like if I walk here, this is Gale.
On my way.
So, Firebolt, Mage Hand, Ray of Frost. We have various different things we can use. Witch Bolt? I mean, he's already on fire.
Just do something.
65% chance to hit him. It's a good chance, but... Do I have any other attacks?
He needs to be handheld. Guys, tell me what to do. Tell me what to do, please, before I do anything. I'm not gonna play the game and experiment and play it the way it's supposed to be played. I'm just gonna like wait and stall and talk about the things I could be doing instead of just experimenting and playing it.
What's the chance of...
Oh, this game runs on the Steam Deck? Oh boy, I gotta play this now.
Witch Bolt?
I gotta buy this.
So these are the... What do they call these? Cantrips versus spells. The spells... You have to do a long rest to regenerate, while these cantrips
hey, Len the Deranged, welcome, dude.
regenerate every turn, so I would probably want to use a cantrip here, rather than waste a spell, right?
Right? This is like his Hearthstone. We watched him play Hearthstone. He did the same shit, where he was like explaining what he could do, and then he was waiting for chat for so long that his turn would like go to the end in Hearthstone. This is so annoying, man.
If you hold in the right stick, red will show their sight. Out of red means you're safe there. So they can only, wow, they can only see on that side of the door. They have to go through the door to actually see us, huh? That's interesting, I guess.
Okay.
So obviously I'd like to attack him, but there's no way I'm going to walk into the fire like an idiot to do that, right? Okay.
Yeah, no,
well,
he would never walk into like an elemental effect on the ground. He would never do that. Yeah, he's not an idiot. He would never do that.
I guess I'll just cast a fireball.
This is a 30-second fight. Yeah, I could tell. This dude, like, he's wasting so much time. Come on. Thank you.
He's done. He's dead. And we can actually move him back.
Another fight.
All right, now here's the thing. I don't want to walk through the fire. I should just chill, no? Maybe just split my party up a bit.
You could just
so
tank
we're not,
the hit.
like, glued together in groupings. But we should just kind of relax in this room until basically the fire's out, and then we'll go take them out. But I don't want to take fire damage from the ground. So I'll just chill, right?
Oh,
Try
boy.
closing the door? Why would I close the door? Why would I do that? I mean, I could.
So the dude can't run through, I guess? I don't know. Why is he so confused by everything? Just play it. Why are you staring at the chat?
Cannot snipe.
Oh boy.
If you have Ray of Frost, you can put the fire out. Oh, I do have Ray of Frost.
Concentrate.
But what did I just do? I hit triangle. You gotta be kidding me. If you accidentally hit triangle, you just end your entire person's turn.
Hey, what does it say at the bottom of the screen here? Triangle end turn? Whoa. If you press triangle, it'll end your turn. Whoa. That's crazy.
Huh?
What?
And goes to the next person, and there's no way to go back and repair or fix that. That is so stupid.
Why is that stupid?
Oh, I accidentally hit triangle.
Dude, it says it right there.
Now my turn's over. You can go back. How do you do that?
Yeah, I think you can go back. I remember in Divinity
How would I go
you
back
could.
exactly.
Maybe not. I don't know. LT, okay. Yeah, exactly. I made a choice and it happened?
Undo turns.
You cannot undo turns? Oh, that
Hold
sucks.
L2. Change back to the skipped character.
Yeah, it's like fucking XCOM. What? How is he confused by this?
Keep going.
Cancel end turn.
Oh my lord.
Okay. That's very useful. Thank you.
Yeah, and he's not going to say, wow, I'm an idiot. I didn't notice that. He just shat on the game for no reason.
It was going to piss me off.
Yep. He doesn't
So I
apologize.
feel like even if I walk here, I'm not...
He doesn't even acknowledge the fact that he was being dumb. He just shat on the game for no reason.
going to have a line of sight to Barton.
Oh my lord.
I'll try. Let's see what
This
happens.
is actually entertaining.
Need to find a way forward.
Maybe I do have a line of sight. Magic missile never misses.
This fight should have been over like fucking 5 minutes ago. Hit him. Yay!
As a baller as possible.
Flawless victory.
I've been him. I will continue
Flawless
to
victory.
be him.
We took 0 damage.
Let's go! He did it!
Dang!
Well, that was good. I guess we should save.
Holy shit. It took him 9 minutes to beat that fight. That's like 30 seconds.
Okay. Now, let's see what we've got.
No, more than that, because he played it and died yesterday, somehow. Good AI. Oh my lord.
Oh, what great loot.
That was a waste of magic missiles.
What a great reward.
What do you mean? You get to keep playing the game.
Vagabond's clothes and breezy sandals. What if we hit R1? What does that do? That shows my inventory. I just have to take all. How do I move stuff? How do I move stuff to the camp?
What is pushing buttons on the controller? Like, what is that? How do I do that? How do I, like, play the game? Please tell me. Oh, he's doing it. Never mind. Look at his face. Come on. He's doing the angry video game nerd face.
How do I move stuff to the... How do I... Character sheet. How do I get to the character sheet?
Lord.
Character sheet. Okay.
Yes, Alamanda.
Wait, am I wearing the homely clothes? Okay, what if I...
Who's this lizard man?
I don't know what any of these stats mean.
He freaks me out.
Look at that. One of them says 11, one of them says 8. What's the difference? I don't know what the difference
is. That not
what does
just
that mean?
the value of it?
I have tasteful boots. breezy sandals, tasteful boots. I don't know the difference, right?
It's Phil's lizard
Sell
alien
value,
form.
weight, and gold. Okay, so these are not stats.
Yeah, bro, it's like, it's the fucking value of it. I think that's pretty obvious.
It's weight and how much it's worth.
He played... Again. The context of this. There is context. He's played 60 to 70 hours of Divinity Original Sin 2. So he's played a game just like this before. And somehow he's acting like he's never played a video game in his life.
Thank you, because I have no idea what those mean.
I have no idea what anything means.
What those mean. Okay. So I should just put all this stuff to the camp. I don't even need the bow. I'm never going to use that. Can I give this to someone? A goblin bow?
Tasteful
Who uses
slurs.
bows? Asterion does. His is 2 to 7. The goblin bow is also 2 to 7.
The goblin
so I guess they're
bow.
about the same.
He's going goblin
Yeah,
bow.
they're pretty much the same. Alright, so I don't even need the goblin bow. It's equivalent.
Goblin. Gremlin. Grinchin. Alright, what are we doing? What's he doing?
Underwear. I'm wearing some nice underpants. Oh, they're like scaled underpants. Look at that. Nice scales on them.
We get 3 minutes of menu segment.
I am a dragon. So how would I put stuff to the camp?
Oh, that's a dragon? I thought it was a lizard, dude. Same thing? I don't know.
Multi-select. Send to camp.
This is torture. Yeah, we'll stop real quick. I just wanted to see him get
if I
past the
hold
fight
button down,
and see how he does. I think Aquateal will be watching all of this today, so if you want to see that, well, you can go check that out. Big ups Aquateal.
Yeah, it doesn't work. This is multi-select. I hold it. Doesn't even do anything. Stupid thing. A goblin's scimitar.
Okay. Menu segment. Let's go.
The light
Play the
on
game,
fire.
please.
So that's good. Wait, what's that?
Whoa, a candle? What is that?
Ooh, now we can see better. Oh, how nice. Why did I climb that?
My god.
Why is this ground still on fire? Oh, it's not? Wait. Oh, the enemy bodies are on fire. What the? Look at that. The enemy's bodies are on fire. That's weird.
This is
So if I
so
do this,
weird
will
to
it loop?
watch.
Can I loot? Whoa.
Whoa.
Poison, a thief's tools, trap disarm toolkit, a dagger, a short bow, leather armor.
Okay. Okay, dude. We're getting menu
Leather-
segments. Holy
It says I can
fuck.
13 armor, so she needs. So
How much menu?
Scroll.
There we go.
So I don't really want this.
Wait,
So I
what
don't
did
really
he do?
want this.
He used it.
I'll store it for now. Oh shit!
Just cancel it. Why is he going clown mode for
Cancel.
this? Oh my lord. How do you even make a this is how you don't play out of this? Yeah, dude.
Cancel. Yikes! There's so
This afternoon? Oh, Eastern time? I don't know the Eastern time. Maybe
much
later
going
today?
on in this game.
I don't know.
At any time I fuck up, there we go.
Let me check.
I might accidentally fuck the whole game up. If you do that for potions, you'll accidentally use them. Don't do that. Alright, I think we're alright now. I don't know if I want this.
Okay, menu talk. Okay, we're gonna watch his fucking review. I'm sorry, that's boring. We're gonna watch his short review, 22 minutes, of the Super Mario Bros. Movie. Is not what you'd expect, but I'm being honest. Reminder, being honest doesn't mean he's being honest. He's being serious, and you should listen to him. That's what it means. I'll try not to pause too much. We'll let him cook. I have not seen this. And yeah, we'll wrap up the stream after this. What is this intro? What the fuck?
What is going on, everyone? Phil here. Welcome to DSP React, and welcome to my review of the Super Mario Brothers movie. Now, for clarification purposes, my viewing audience was asking me to review this movie since it was announced and had a release date back in April of this year. It is now July of this year. Because, as you know, I have a very busy life and work schedule.
Okay.
I really wanted to see if I could get to the movies to see it. Sadly, I just never did. And eventually, I did get to see it digitally on demand thanks to a fan. So thank you. Big shout out.
What?
You know who you are, who donated the movie for me to watch.
Hey, shoutouts. You know who you are. Yep.
Watch for this review. People have been wanting to hear my thoughts on this.
Big ups, people. Peepul. People. Thank you for the digital movie gift. Sorry, I said I wouldn't pause, but I lied to you.
I said, you know what? When I get a chance, finally, I'll do it. Now I had opportunity and access to it, and I watched it last night. And I have a lot of thoughts on it, actually.
Oh, he didn't even pay
Although,
for
admittedly,
it.
I don't know if my thoughts are going to essentially line up with a lot of people's. Then again, I didn't really read or listen to many reviews of the movie regardless. I just kind of listened to my audience's thoughts.
Oh my god. What
Like
is the thoughts? Get
consensus
to
of my
it,
viewing
man.
audience over the months that it's been out is that it's pretty good. They liked it. They thought it was exciting. It was an interesting movie.
Well, I don't care what they thought.
Now,
What
as
do you
know,
think?
I'm a lifelong Mario fan.
Oh
I
my
started playing
lord.
Super Mario Brothers 1 back in the day. I actually owned regular Mario Brothers for the Atari 7800. So I actually
Whoa.
started playing Mario games before most people even knew Mario existed. I played
Yet again, he's the main character. He knew Mario before anybody knew Mario.
every single numbered iteration since then. As a YouTuber in the last 15 years, I've played every single major Mario game that's come to market, even spin-offs and other things. I would consider myself somewhat of a Mario aficionado, although I'm not necessarily like a hardcore Mario fan. I'm not someone who's like...
How the fuck can you be a self-proclaimed Mario aficionado, but you wouldn't call yourself a super fan?
Mario aficionado, although I'm not necessarily like a hardcore Mario fan.
I'm not a hardcore Mario fan.
Someone who's like absolutely lining up to do crazy runs in these games and playing them a million times.
What does that mean? What the
You know, a lot of these games is kind of a one and done deal for me.
I've played every Mario game, but I wouldn't call myself a Mario fan. But I am a Mario aficionado. Okay.
But I thoroughly enjoy them. I like some of the lore. I like the fact that every Mario game has a new creative spin and stuff to it. The color, the characters, the music, all of it. You know, first party Nintendo games is good quality stuff. And you know that every time you go to play them. So, when they were going to make a mainstream animated movie, as opposed to the live action movie that I saw in the 90s in theaters starring Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo, which is a really good movie for all the wrong reasons.
Hey, like his streams, dude.
When I heard this one was coming out, I felt, wow, Illumination. These are the same guys who make Despicable Me, Minions. Those are really, really popular animated movies that have made ridiculous amounts of money.
Oh my god.
So you would think this movie is going to be taken very seriously and is going to be treated with respect.
What?
And this is the opportunity for video games to actually break into the mainstream with animation. And a lot of people were saying if this movie ends up being good and does well, this could be the stepping stone to see all of your favorite video game franchises, Nintendo in particular, but possibly even others, make it on the big screen and become big budget franchises. So,
hey, Alien.
I was wondering, would this movie be good? But as you know, this movie did ridiculously well. It basically broke
Oh my fucking god, bro! Get to the fucking review!
I believe they're saying it's like, as of today, like the second highest grossing animated film of all time, which is absolutely insane because it's only been out since April and it did that well. It's something like that. Like, it's just a crazy huge success story. And already, you got, you know, people within Nintendo saying, oh, we're lined up. I mean, Zelda's probably next, and then we're going to continue.
This, like, bro's trying to be Red Letter Media or some shit, but like fucking lame as fuck and boring. What the fuck is this? This sucks.
Right? But was the movie any good? You know, or was it just that it was because it was hyped or whatever? Well, after watching it last night, allow me to give you my full.
I love. Oh my god. Okay, let's go.
Okay?
Fuck it. Let's go.
From the moment this movie starts, you feel nostalgia.
Alien, she didn't super chat me.
Because the immediate thing that happens when the movie begins is they start playing the theme song
Oh,
from
yes.
the Super Mario Brothers animated television show,
The
which
plot
used to be called the
summary.
Super Mario Brothers Super Show, late 80s, early 90s, I forget the exact time frame, but I used to watch this show. So it's actually an 80s and 90s kind of rap. We're the Mario Brothers and plumbins. So it's actually an 80s and 90s kind of rap. Like, we're the Mario Brothers and plumbing's a game. You know, it's cheesy, but it's such a retro vibe because this is what you used to hear all the time when you were a kid watching that show. And the joke is that this is an ad that Mario and Luigi just took out to play on New York television because they're plumbers trying to get jobs, and this is the ad they purchased. They had that song in it, okay? It's kind of funny because the logos and everything in the ad are actually logos from their actual video games too, which is kind of neat. I was like, that's a cool way to kind of explain it. But it is kind of odd because you literally get like 15 or more minutes of backstory of how these two guys are literally regular plumbers in New York City trying to get work, and how their family doesn't really support them or believe in them that they can do it, that there's rival plumbers out there that hate their guts and think that they're a joke. And there's actually a running joke that Mario is short, which is weird because I don't know if in the canon of the video
Oh my god. Oh my god.
he ever was short, but in this movie, everyone says he's just a really short guy. I mean, he's shorter than all of his family members, okay?
Oh my lord.
So anyway, you know, to make...
Also, he says that's a weird thing, but literally that has to do with the plot of the movie, is the fact that they're kind of viewed as losers. Spoilers, if you care about spoilers for the Mario movie. At the end, it turns out they save the day. Big surprise. They defeat Bowser. It's literally the plot of the movie. That's why it's at the beginning, and then it pays off at the end. Why is that a weird thing in the movie?
The long story short, they get sucked into the Mushroom Kingdom by just happening to happen upon a random green pipe in a sewer, and they get sucked in, and they're separated. Luigi gets shot to one end of the Mushroom Kingdom, and Mario gets shot to the other end. Luigi's in the bad part of town. He's with the dry bones, you know, undead
the
skeleton
African
Koopas
nation?
who are chasing him. He ends up
Outside?
in a castle. He's being, you know, harassed, and eventually gets captured by King Koopa and imprisoned.
He's in
While
Seattle.
Mario immediately...
Luigi went to Seattle. Mario went to Renton. Gated community.
He starts running into more friendly folks, such as Toad, the denizen of the Mushroom Kingdom, who leads him to the princess. Once he talks to the princess, he finds out the backstory that apparently the princess is from another universe and at one point was warped to this Mushroom Kingdom and was trained to live there and eventually became the leader. Don't ask me why they would take someone who randomly wandered upon their kingdom as a child and made her the princess. Figure that one out. It's never really logically explained. But in reality, that's kind of the plot synopsis of this movie. Nothing is ever logically explained. Things happen, they continue to happen, there is a plot that's moving, but none of it actually makes much sense.
What the fuck? He wanted an origin story for like the creation of the Mario universe? What the fuck does he want? He wants a fucking realistic, like fucking drama about the creation of the universe.
So, the villain of the movie is Bowser, played by Jack Black. I think Jack Black does a reasonable amount of voice acting, good amount of voice acting for the character. But the plot is that Bowser has a crush on Princess Peach, wants to marry her.
Yeah.
And therefore he traveled the galaxy finding power-ups and finally found the superstar and felt that because he found the superstar, Toadstool will marry him. Why?
Because
never explained.
It's like a diamond. It's never explained.
Just thinks she will. All right? Even his denizens, the Koopa army, when they hear his plan are like, what? They even react like that, like, what? That doesn't sound like a very good plan, but they have to do what he says because he's the big
Yeah, maybe that's the joke of the movie,
he's
dude.
more powerful than all of them, so they got to do what he tells them to do.
What?
And so once Mario hits the Mushroom Kingdom and teams up with Princess Toadstool, or Princess Peach as she's called in this movie, their job is to try to find Luigi, who's missing. Well, Bowser captures Luigi, gets a wind of what's going on with Mario, and becomes insanely jealous, believing that because Mario has teamed up with Princess Peach, that she might have a crush or feelings for him. And so now it's his mission to not only win over Princess Peach, but to also basically crush Mario, who seems to be his romantic rival. Meanwhile, that's not really happening in the movie. Like, there's no real romance between Mario and Princess Peach. It's just kind of like, you know, they're trying to help each other out. You know, Peach wants to defend her kingdom from Bowser's invasion, while...
I gotta be honest, I don't remember the movie, but I feel like I remember them starting to bond or something.
Mario's just a stranger in paradise trying to find his lost brother. Now...
Okay.
The movie has ups and downs, twists and turns. There's a lot of cameo appearances. There's an entire plot line where they actually have interaction with the Kong people. Yes, Donkey Kong and his race are a race in the Mushroom Kingdom. That's not canon.
She gets a crush on him at first sight. Okay, thank you. I don't remember the movie that much, so thank
universe, you. But in this movie, it is. They drive around in carts that look oddly like vehicles from Mario Kart, although...
Fuck you mean oddly? Fuck you mean oddly? Like it's a reference or something? Whoa, that's crazy.
Mario Kart is never referenced, and no official racing circuit is...
Bro, excuse me?
In the Nintendo universe, but in this movie it is. They drive around in carts that look oddly like vehicles from Mario Kart.
They drive around in carts that oddly look like carts from Mario Kart. Vehicles from Mario Kart.
Although Mario Kart is never referenced. And
Mario Kart is never referenced. Bro. What?
Huh?
What? Maybe the reference is the carts, dude. What?
No official racing circuit is ever referenced. There's multiple driving scenes in the movie that are reminiscent of Mario Kart stuff.
I thought it was never referenced, though. What? Mario Kart wasn't referenced, except when it was referenced. Oh, okay.
And let me put it this way. There's some things I really like about the movie. I like that there's a lot of Easter egg references. If you are a fan of Mario, you're going to get a lot of references in the movie as, oh, I recognize that creature from a Mario game. Wow, they're playing this theme song of Mario music that I know from a Mario video game in the movie. And those themes permeate throughout. If you're just kind of counting Easter eggs, you're going to have like a giant notepad this stacked by the end of the movie saying, wow, look at all those references to stuff from the Mario franchises in this movie. But never really did they pan out to be anything important. And we'll talk about that in a little bit. Another thing that I liked about the movie was the animation. I think the animation was absolutely top-notch. The lighting, the
graphics,
detail to the characters, to actually
the graphics, the gameplay.
See Mario and all of the
loves the
features
graphics
of the Mushroom Kingdom be put into a full 3D perspective like this on a screen, as opposed to an interactive medium like a video game, but to see them in this insane amount of render and definition. You've never seen them in this much detail before. Hell, if you got a Nintendo Switch, that console's like a console generation behind in graphics. So to actually see the Mario characters look like modernized characters in graphics that
modernized characters
you would maybe have.
Hey, Arkham Edits. Hey, dude. Hey, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Sorry about what happened to you with DSP. That sucked, dude. Welcome.
On a current gen console is kind of mind-blowing and boggling. But as the movie goes on, which, by the way, only has about a 90-minute running time, it becomes a little bit more and more apparent that this movie is meant as a standalone feature and isn't really meant to be a way to explain the lore of the games.
What the fuck?
Nor does it really feel like it really even has a direct connection to any of the stories of the games previous.
What does he want? It's a movie. It's like a movie universe for the games. They're not just going to have it take place in a game universe and explain. It's going to be an origin story of the creation of the universe. And there's going to be a multiverse of Mario. Like, what the fuck? What does he want? What does he want? I don't get it. Nothing is explained.
It really is its own standalone story. No, the princess is not in another castle, but that's a joke that's made.
What?
Okay? There's no Koopa kids. All right? There's no...
What? He just said there's a bunch of Easter eggs. And now he's upset that there wasn't certain Easter eggs or references to things.
Jeez, I mean, there's just so many opportunities for things
So
that they
many.
could have done.
He lists two.
That would have made sense. How do we take the lore or the gameplay elements of Mario and turn them into a movie? They didn't really go for that. Essentially, the whole movie is Mario and Princess Peach running around looking for Luigi, trying to rescue him, eventually teaming up with the Kongs and becoming this combined force to take on the invading forces of the Koopas, and then fighting with the Koopas for the rest of the movie. And that's like the whole movie.
Well, no, because I can't believe I have to explain this to a 41-year-old person. The plot of the movie was Mario Bros are losers, and then by the end of the movie, they are not losers. And they work together, and Peach and Mario kind of have a thing. And they defeat Bowser.
There's really nothing to it. The gameplay elements of
Mario
Brothers...
What did he expect, bro? He wants like Game of Thrones, like level fucking plot lines.
Really don't shine through. There's a couple scenes, for example, at the beginning, there's a scene where they're running through the streets of New York, and it's a 2D side-scroller that looks just like an old-school Mario game.
Wow.
He even jumps and grabs a flag at one point, okay? But never is he using the elements that you would have thought. Like, for example, why isn't he jumping on a Goomba and then kicking the shell and doing a big combo against...
What the fuck is going on?
The Koopas all the time, right? He doesn't do that. There's...
What? Oh no, OBS. Okay, hold up. OBS just fucked on me. Hello? Are we here? Are we getting Fs in the chat? Burnell, are we still here? Guys.
Hello? Burnell?
Hi.
Okay, I'm back. Okay. The Windows just disconnected from OBS or something. We're back.
Games, you know? It feels like that. Even something like he has the cat
Hey, Lord
suit.
Jim.
Well, he has cat powers, but is he using some of the cat powers from the game? Yeah, but he's also like super powered. Like now he's a super...
Whoa. What? Hold up.
Would have been used
We're
in
halfway
games, through. You know? It feels like that. Even something like he has the cat suit. Well, he has cat powers, but is he using some of the cat powers from the game? Yeah, but he's also like super powered. Like now he's a superhero and he's flying around doing cat fu, kung fu. That's not in the game.
This shit, he is so special. That's some kind of fucking artistic, some Like,
you see? And it does that a lot. Like, it basically takes the lore of the games and just turns it into its own entity.
yeah, the lore of the games, the Mario lore.
And kind of goes way outside of the realms and confines of what we already know from the video game.
It's a movie,
You might
bro.
argue, well, that's good because that's original. But the question is, who are they trying to appease with this movie?
What?
Because in 90 minutes of runtime, there really isn't much substance to this movie at all. There's a lot of action. There's a few laughs along the way. But it never really feels at the end of the movie like, wow, finally Mario made it to the big screen. And we got to see all those things that we loved from the Mario games transferred faithfully.
What the fuck's he talking about? He was talking about the Easter eggs and he loved them. And he mentioned Mario Kart even though Mario Kart doesn't get referenced. And he loved all the Easter eggs. But then he said faithfully. What the fuck does that mean? You want the video game on screen? You want the theater to hand you a controller so that you can sit there and play Mario the way you want to play the movie? What the fuck? What do you expect, dude? What?
It feels nothing like that. It's like they didn't bother trying to be faithful. They just wanted to get those elements on the screen in any mishmash, smashed way.
What?
And it doesn't feel like Mario at the end of the movie.
How? Bro, I did not like the Mario movie that much. It was fine. I think it was whatever. It was just like, oh, it exists. But to say it doesn't feel like a Mario movie, what does that even mean? What does a Mario movie feel like? I don't know, DSP. This is the Mario movie. This is it. What the fuck do you mean? Don't compare it to the original. That's not really the same. What does that mean, dude?
The end of the movie is so weird. Without spoiling, there's a big resolution where Mario and Luigi finally kind of man up and team up and they face Bowser mano a mano. And through this...
I'm not going to spoil it, except here's the spoiler, guys. I'm not going to spoil it, though.
Clever tactic, they beat him. But the question is, why wasn't that clever tactic ever used earlier in the movie? This is an element that was introduced early on in the movie and was forgotten about till the end. You could have literally beaten him back.
Whoa, guys, in the script, they kind of like set something up at the beginning and then it paid off at the end. Whoa, why didn't they do it earlier? Then the movie could have ended earlier. Whoa.
At any point in the movie using...
And Luigi, they had to save Luigi. Why did they do that? Why did they not save Luigi earlier?
But you didn't remember it till the last minute of the movie so that you can have your happy ending resolution.
What the fuck
Also, and this is a minor spoiler, but I will tell you, it's so odd. At the end of the movie, the Mushroom Kingdom spills into real-life Brooklyn, New York. And all the people there are like, huh? But it's funny because at first they're all like, what the hell's going on? What are these giant turtles invading? And then within seconds, it's like, fine. Everything's fine.
What?
Like, what? Like, they're not freaking out. They're not ripping their hair out of their head that interdimensional creatures are invading New York. Oh, no, it's fine because the Mario brothers are here and they're saving the day. And
what? What is happening, bro?
Everything's happy. Like, what?
What?
No, a dimensional tear just opened. Are you not losing your mind? Are you not like, you know what I mean? Like, they act like it's nothing.
Who acts like it's anything? What the point of the movie is Mario. It's not going to cut to random strangers on the street being interviewed by a news station. Like, what does he want?
And so at the end of the day, after watching this movie, I have to conclude it's a children's movie.
Whoa, no way.
Hell!
Guys, holy shit. It took him until the end of the movie. This 41-year-old man had to watch the whole movie before he realized it was a movie for children. You know, the children's games for the children, the character that's made for children. He had to watch the whole movie before he figured out it was a children's movie. What an astute gentleman. Very astute of you.
This movie doesn't have any kind of complex plot line. It really doesn't even have much of a coherent plot line. It's just, we got to do this. Now we're going here to do this. Now we're going here to do this. Fight, fight, fight. Go to here to do this. Fight, fight, fight. Go to here to do this. Fight, fight, fight. You don't see any character development in the characters besides Luigi. There's one moment of character development at the end of the movie, and that's it.
Oh my God,
Everyone
that's not
else
even
just
true.
kind of stays in their lane of who they are.
That's not true.
There's a lot of action that's just kind of frivolous action that doesn't really go anywhere. Like I said, there's tons of references to Mario, but none of them are really utilized to explain anything or make it feel like anything is of worth. Here's a perfect example.
Meaningful.
In one scene, they'll start playing a theme from Super Mario Brothers, the original game. Then all of a sudden, it transitions to an orchestral theme from Super Mario 64.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden, there's a song from Super Mario Galaxy. And
Okay.
if you know those games, you're like, oh, this is neat. But why did they do that mishmash of themes all together like that? Why don't they have a continuous running theme throughout the movie that's the theme of the movie? If you actually watch great franchises like Lord of the Rings or Star Wars, they all have those synonymous scenes.
Bro, Lord of the Rings, Yeah, Lord of the Rings should have reimagined the Lord of the Rings book soundtrack. The hot book soundtrack that exists, they should have reimagined that and mishmashed it into the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Star Wars.
Yeah. Star Wars too. It's based on Star Wars. Yeah, they didn't have to like create it. It's not like based on a thing that already exists though.
Dun 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 dun, or Lord of the Rings, dun dun.
Bro, when you think of Mario, what do you think of? The song. What do you mean?
Dun dun dun.
Please, hold on, I gotta hear this.
They all have those synonymous scenes.
Where's your helmet, dude?
Star Wars, dun 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 dun, or Lord of the Rings, dun 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 dun, and you hear those in the movie, you get goosebumps. Why didn't they just use the Mario theme as the theme to hold this together and gel it together and play it through the whole movie?
They did. You just described that they mixed the songs together. Kind of like with the Spyro trilogy. You guys know the Spyro games? When they did the trilogy in HD, the remake. And they kind of did the new theme and they mixed the old themes in with the new one. That's kind of what you're describing.
Instead, they just mishmashed random Mario themes and smashed them together. And then guess what else they did? They purchased licensed music. Yes, there's actual like mainstream music from other movies you've heard a million times. How many times?
Also, he compares the Mario movie to Star Wars and Lord of the Rings. This is like a baby movie, dude. Come on. I know Star Wars is also a kid's thing, but it's more mature than Mario.
You heard Holding Out for a Hero in a movie. I've heard it in Short Circuit 2. I heard it in freaking Saints Row 3.
Okay.
It's been in so many comedy movies, and they got Holding Out for a Hero in the Mario movie.
Okay.
It's played out. It almost feels to me like
It's
the writers
played
had an
out.
idea for what they wanted to do,
What?
but they just kind of gave in to common tropes of what's expected in kind of a generic action
What?
movie for kids, rather than trying to actually make this a Mario movie.
Oh my god.
Like, no exaggeration. You could remove all the Mario elements, and it could still be a good movie for kids, but it didn't really add anything having the Mario elements.
What is he talking about? Is this dude for real? He just mentioned he loved the Easter eggs. He loved the Mario stuff and the Mario themes and all the things. And now he's saying, oh, if it wasn't Mario, it didn't really need Mario. What the fuck? I don't know. I'm lost, Darksea. What is he saying? What is the opinion? What? Like, oh, they made a Last of Us TV show. If they removed the Last of Us elements and the TV show was exactly the same, then it still would have been a good show. It didn't really need the Last of Us. Like, what the fuck is he talking about? What is he saying? Spider-Man. If they released Spider-Man and it wasn't Spider-Man, it was like Man-Spider, that element would still make it a good thing. It's not like it needs the Spider-Man element. What the fuck? What is that complaint, bro? I don't get it.
I mean it. Like, it just didn't feel meaningful to me as a Mario movie. I would expect this is how we're going to take Mario to the big screen, introduce him to the world, and we're going to have all these cool, meaningful memes and tropes and things that are going to come out of it. You want to know the one meme that came out of this movie? Peach.
The movie wasn't meaningful. Okay, dude. What does that even mean?
We're going to take Mario to the big screen, introduce him to the world, and we're going to have all these cool, meaningful memes and tropes and things that are going to come out of it.
Didn't they do that? The Peaches song, didn't that hit like #1 or some bullshit on the Billboard's top 100 or whatever the fuck it's called? Peaches? That's like the meme that came from it. No? Correct? I don't know. Yeah, introduce Mario to the world. Yeah, that they needed to like bolster the Mario brand. Mario's more famous than fucking Mickey Mouse now. Everybody knows Mario. Like, come on, man. What the fuck are you talking about?
You want to know the one meme that came out of this movie? Peaches.
Peaches! Yeah! Wait, what? He just complained. I'm lost.
Do you know what that is? At one point, Bowser, played by Jack Black,
he just complained there was no memes to come out of the movie, as if memes coming from a movie determines the quality of the movie. And then he goes on to list like the biggest meme from the movie. The song that dethroned Let It Go, according to Tractor Goose. And I believe. That was a pretty big song. It was like popular.
sits down at a piano. And he's supposed to be the big bad of the movie, the ominous character threatening everyone. And he plays a love ballad to Princess Peach about his crush about her. Where he's just like, I want to treat you well for the rest of your life. You're gonna be with me, peaches, 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 and that's it. And every time he plays it, he gets interrupted. So it's not even like a full-length song. And by the way, the song's not funny.
The song's not funny. Says you, though. Like, it's for children.
Like, it would have been one thing if it like
I thought it was funny. That was like my favorite part of the movie. I thought the movie was pretty mid, and then I was like, oh, that's just Jack Black being Jack Black. That's funny. That's it. That's my favorite part of the movie.
Big hilarious punchlines and things. It's just not. It's just that the joke's supposed to be, oh, he's the big bad, but he's sensitive. Look, he plays the song.
So he's trying to explain a meme. How do you explain memes? They kind of just happen. I don't understand this.
It's not even funny. Somehow it became a meme on the internet.
Bro, like, Why Am I Toxic is the funniest shit ever. Back in like 2017 when I first started watching this guy, that whole clip is hilarious, and this dude would sit here and tell me it's not funny. There's a Fallout playthrough where someone in his chat literally says Fall Gout, and he says it's not funny, and I was laughing my ass off when that happened. That's hilarious. Why would I believe him that this is not funny? I don't know.
I don't know why.
I don't know why.
The song's not good, and it's not funny.
Okay.
So why are we memeing it? Right? There was like almost no memeable moments in the movie. They tried hard, like Toad with his one-liners and stuff, but it doesn't really work. It kind of falls flat. And by the end of the movie, I'll be honest with you. I'm not even kidding you.
I'll be honest.
I started nodding off at the end of the movie. I was bored.
Okay, you fall asleep playing Yakuza, dude. This dude falls asleep playing Yakuza. Does that mean the game is bad? I don't know. He tells us it's the best shit ever, and he loves it. He loves JRPGs. I don't know. You're also, like, old. Maybe you would just fall asleep at the theater. I don't know. What the fuck? You fall asleep on stream, dude.
Because, like, nothing here is really meaningful. The writing's kind of bad. It's definitely writing for kids.
Meaningful.
It's not really, doesn't have anything there for adults. And as a lifelong fan of Mario,
What?
I got bored of them just taking something from a Mario game and cramming it into the movie with no meaning, no explanation.
No meaning.
It was not very good, honestly.
What the hell? He said he liked the Easter eggs before.
Like, the actual visual style, amazing. Okay? The voice acting, perfectly fine. I don't care about having, Star-Lord as Mario. I don't care that Jack Black was Bowser. None of that mattered to me. They did a fine job in their roles. The problem was the plot was just not
Seth Rogen didn't. He sucked as Donkey Kong.
very good. It was boring. It droned on. For a 90-minute movie, I shouldn't be nodding off. I should be feeling like the movie's too short. It feels like the movie's too long.
Oh my
Because nothing
God.
of meaning is really ever going on.
Meaning. The meaningful Mario opinionated review. He's being honest.
And it just kind of doesn't feel like you're going anywhere. The resolution doesn't feel very satisfying. And at the end of the day, when the movie ends, you're kind of like, I think they kind of missed the mark here. Like, the point of making a mainstream Mario movie.
Yeah, they missed the mark, and he started this off by saying how successful it was. I mean, it doesn't really sound like they missed the mark, dude.
Should have been to
It seems like people liked it.
convert the video games into a movie. Not, let's take random things from each game, smash them together, add pop culture references, add music that's licensed from pop culture, and just homogenize it into another Illumination movie. That's exactly what they did. And by the way, I'm a fan of movies like Despicable Me and Minions.
Really?
Because those were original plots. Things that were made original, the first time you're seeing them. They weren't based on anything else. So when you're watching those movies,
You could argue the Mario plot. It's just the Mario game story. What does he mean? I don't get it. What did you expect?
Interested in where they're going. Here I'm like, when are we
Could you imagine if they made the Mario movie and Mario doesn't have to save the Mushroom Kingdom and save Peach and at the end, you know how much this guy would complain? The fuck's he talking about?
to get to Mario Brothers? And by the end of the movie, you're like, we never got to Mario Brothers. We just saw a generic action movie for kids that happened to have Mario Brothers characters and music in it.
Okay.
So I didn't really like it. And I know that's going to be kind of disappointing for a lot of people who were hoping that I was going to say I loved it. I actually didn't really like it. I thought it was kind of meh.
Okay.
I was bored at parts. I was disappointed. There was no running theme of Mario. I was really disappointed when they used the license music.
He's caught in the loop now. He's said this like 3 times in a row.
The plot had no development whatsoever for 99% of the characters. They were just kind of there to be there. And at the end of the day, I felt like it was a meaningless story. Like, it didn't really tell anything. It just happened. And now the Mario Brothers are in the Mushroom Kingdom. And if they have a sequel, there's a little Easter egg at the end hinting at Yoshi being in the next one. Great, I guess. And there's going to be a next one because this one made so much money. But again, unless it has meaning. Like, for example, if the next one was Super Mario World and introduced the plot line that Bowser now has Koopa kids you have to fight, and there's a world taken over with these different, like there's a chocolate land, and there's this different themed land, and Mario's doing all that stuff, that would be neat. But that's the thing, like, they didn't do that in this one. They had opportunity to utilize everything from the Mario games to make, like, segments of the movie. They didn't bother doing it.
What the hell does he want? He legit just wants the video game. Like, Mario has to go through 8 worlds and then defeat a boss at the end of each one. You know how bad that would be as a movie? You know how bad that would be? What the fuck? It's not a game. They have to make it a movie.
If anything, they did it for a quick montage and then went back to their kind of generic plot and missed out the whole point of making a Mario movie. So, great if Yoshi's in the next one, but if Yoshi's in the next one, it has nothing to do with Super Mario World, you kind of missed the point
Why?
Again. So,
what?
I didn't really like it.
What is this complaint? Hold up, real quick, before we end
Mario
here.
movie. So, great if Yoshi's in the next one, but if Yoshi's in the next one, it has nothing to do with Super Mario World, you kind of missed the point again.
Why? What do you mean? It has nothing to do with Super Mario World. What does that even mean? Just because Yoshi's... whatever.
So,
fuck you.
I didn't really like it. I'm sorry, you know, the animation was the best part for me. And hearing some nostalgic themes and every once in a while an Easter egg. Outside of that, I was pretty darn bored. Like I said, I literally almost nodded off at the end of the movie.
Wow.
I was like, I had to keep myself awake to try to finish it, and the ending sucked. So, yeah, I'm sorry. Maybe this movie was made solely for kids. Maybe I'm missing the point. Maybe this is a way to introduce Mario to children, right? Because I actually heard a lot of people around, even on my streams, but in real life, saying they liked the movie.
Yeah, children don't know who Mario is. They got to be introduced to him.
Maybe if you're not someone who's played every Mario game, you're someone who's not looking for that in there, and all you care about that it's Mario, because you know what Mario is, then maybe you loved the movie. But for me, I was like, wasn't what I want.
Whoa, did his eyes bug out there?
You loved the movie, but for me, I was like,
oh, a little bit. Looks weird. I don't know. This looks... this is so weird.
Wasn't what I want. It wasn't what I was expecting. Like, imagine if they make a Legend of Zelda movie next.
Yeah?
But it doesn't have
That's happening.
any of the elements of plot of Zelda. There's no major Master Sword. There's no Triforce.
Oh, yeah. They're not going to do the Master Sword and the Triforce in the Zelda movie. Yeah. Like, what is this complaint? Because in the Mario movie, they have Bowser, they have Peach and a Power Star, and the Mario Brothers. They even have the Kong people and the Toads. Like, what? Those are the elements of the deep Mario lore, is that? What do you expect, dude? I don't get it.
There's no Ganon, or there is Ganon, but he's generic and boring and doesn't
What does that mean? Oh, if it's bad, it's gonna be bad. Really, dude? I didn't expect that.
have the ominous tone of the character from the games, but instead they cram all the Zelda shit in there. But it's definitely just an action movie for kids with jokes and pop culture and shit in it. You'd be like, huh? Why'd they do that? They have all these awesome fantasy elements you can use to make an amazing story out of
Wait, now he wants to use fantasy elements. I thought you just said Zelda elements.
all those Zelda games and make a movie out of it. Imagine if they just ignored all those elements and instead said, here's a generic, another Illumination movie that just happened to have Zelda characters in it. That's kind of how I felt about the Mario movie. I hope they don't do that with Zelda, because Zelda, the lore is great. I mean,
Wait a minute, he said he loved Despicable Me and the other one. Now he's upset that if they make it like those?
insanely good lore there to dive into. Why would you ignore it all? And that's what I kind of like they felt that they did here. I don't know what happened. So that's my review of the Mario movie. Honestly, I didn't like it.
How did they ignore the lore? If they used all the things as like little Easter eggs and references, that means they're in the universe. That's little like lore things.
If I had to give it a thumbs up or thumbs down, I'd probably give it a thumbs down.
Whoa, his like thumbs up shit lit up. You see that? Guys, like the video. Thumbs it up, please. Did my thumbs up thing just light up?
Here, I don't know what happened. So
look at this. Check this out.
That's my review of the Mario movie. Honestly, I didn't like it. If I had to give it a thumbs up or thumbs down, I'd probably give it a thumbs.
That's pretty sick. Guys, thumbs the video up or down. Thumbs it up.
Down.
Does that work?
I wouldn't even give it a man. I'd be like, yeah, I didn't really like it, you know? Sucks because I really wanted to like it, and at the end of the day, you know, I'm trying to be honest, I just didn't really enjoy it that much.
Oh, cool.
I hope that if they make a sequel, it's more in line with what you would expect of the wonder and the lore of the Mario world, and having more of that treated respectfully and interestingly, rather than just saying, oh, it's a Mario movie, cram all that shit into 90 minutes.
Wait a minute. Could you imagine if they treated it respectfully and did exactly what he's saying? Imagine they made the movie of Mario going through 8 worlds before fighting Mario. This guy would also complain about that. He would say that it was a boring movie and it was just like the video game and it was nothing that we haven't seen before and it wasn't different at all from a video game. I'd rather be playing the video game. Like that's what he would do. He's like, oh, it was like watching someone play the Mario game in a movie theater. Like, if I wanted to do that, I would just go home and play Super Mario World. That's what he would do. So you can't win, apparently. You cannot win with this guy.
And having none of it make any sense. I hope they do a better job next time. What did you think of the Mario?
Do better. Yeah, guys, do better.
Movie. Leave a comment on this video. Let me know if I'm absolutely crazy insane or if you kind of agree with me.
I don't even feel like there was an opinion here. There was nothing. This was just him ranting and raving about random bullshit. There was nothing about the plot, the pacing, the direction, the I don't know, the substance of the story, the characters, the themes, nothing. It was just him complaining about Mario and Easter eggs and Mario Kart and lore. What the fuck? What a schizo ass rant, bro. What the fuck? Fall
somewhere in the middle. I would absolutely love to know your thoughts.
You brazy.
And of course, engagement helps this channel. So please, by all means, share your thoughts on the Mario movie. I'd love to hear them, but for me,
how much viewers this shit got? 2K. That's it. And this is from July this year. So he reviewed it this year. 2,000 views.
No, sir. I didn't like it. Thanks for watching my review, and I'll see you soon.
Yeah, that's terrible. That's awful, man. Oh, wait.
Thanks for watching my review.
You can still hear him.
Soon.
For now.
Dude, that's a really sick ending. The dead air. Dead air ending. That's terrible. That was awful. What kind of fucking review is this? He complained it wasn't memeable and there was no references to anything. Nothing made sense. There was no explanation. He wanted an origin story. Yeah, he's being honest, Renee. What the fuck is that? Guys, okay, we're gonna end the stream. I have a special surprise for you guys, by the way. A special news alert.
As baller as possible.
Exclusive. If you guys are still here and you stick around, I've got an exclusive for you. I don't know if I can say this. They might get mad at me. I hope not. I will be on That Being Said today. Dang,
that looked good.
Let's go. I'm going to be on That Being Said today. And that'll be fun. It's at 3:30, I'm pretty sure. I hope he doesn't get mad at me for saying that. Please don't. And yeah, I'm going to see you guys there, I guess. 3:30 Eastern. So 12:30 Pacific and something else. Yeah, so that's that. I'm going to redirect you guys now to something. You know what? Let's just chat. Let's chill. They announced it last week. You're good? Okay, thank you. I'm about to make TBS watchable. Hey, big ups, dude. Let's go.
I'm him.
Yeah, hey, let's fucking play some music or something. I'm gonna just chat with you guys for a bit. Yeah, so that was that. That Mario review was insane. I'm so glad I watched that. I kind of want to watch another. We'll do it another time, though. Let me break it down for you, Mark. I saw that video. Yeah, hey, major detractor. Jumble of people. I love jumble of people. Oh, man. This dude. I hope he plays more Baldur's Gate. All he's doing playing Baldur's Gate is just making me want to play it. The Nope review? Sure. That'll be next time. Next day off stream. We'll just do a bunch of those. Hey, thanks Tractor Goose for being here, by the way. Chody Taint. Alien, Roach Fate, Jay Wasow. Thanks, guys. We're just decompressing right now. What's my take on the guy being so weird about sex? Well, I had this theory, this crazy theory. I don't know if it's crazy. It's not necessarily a Theo theory. Hold on, let me just lower this a bit. Closeted, yeah, definitely. But also, I think Kat liked anime. Because it's a lot to do with anime. So she liked anime. We know that before. She collected swords, she said. And I think she loved her husbandos. Her husbandos? I think she had waifus of male variation in anime. And I think he got jealous of that, and then they kind of agreed behind the scenes, like, hey, we're not going to do that. So he, like, overcompensated. And no virtual love allowed at all. I don't know. It's a weird theory, but that's my stance on it. You still think he's a virgin? Nah, I don't think so. Oh, there's like gross panda clips, if you guys have ever seen them, of her being like, Phil had sex the other day. He's getting laid when you aren't. Like comments of her saying that. So, yeah, there's shit like that. He still acts like a weird virgin, yeah. Like a weird incel style character. Vile. He was emasculated by Panda. Yeah, her leaving maybe? Hey, BB11, thank you for becoming a member. Oh. Members are broken again. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll try to fix that. YouTube fucked me over, guys. One of your theories, he took all the criticism of his juvenile humor and thought, ah, yes, I just need to go to the opposite extreme. Yeah, there's that case too. That's a great point. The juvenile humor, like, take your top off, honey, all that stuff. Yeah, definitely. He probably, I think that's why he pronounces his T's the way he does. Because people make fun of like his mumble mouthing. And he pronounces the T's just to like counteract that. And yeah, he's not a real person. Yeah, there is no backbone to this dude. Yeah, but the sexual shit, man, it's so fucking weird. What else? So tomorrow, hold on, I'm gonna look through his schedule real quick, just so I can tell you what's next on the docket. Let's see. So tomorrow he's playing Baldur's Gate 3 day stream, and then night stream is Street Fighter 6, the possible last hurrah. Check this out. This is how he named it. Black screen? Okay, there we go. The possible last hurrah for Street Fighter 6. So big ups, I guess. Swing by and support. What else? What else is he playing? Real quick before we adjourn here. And then I'll let you guys go. Where the fuck is his Twitter? Every time I go on Twitter, I look up dspgaming. I keep making that mistake. Okay, Saturday, RoboCop, Like a Dragon, Snore. Sunday is the React stream. So that might be fun. Maybe I'll be there for that. Yeah, so that's that. Hey guys, well, thank you for being here. Thank you. I appreciate the memberships. Thanks for sticking with me, by the way, after this YouTube like demonetizing thing. That's really nice of you guys. Hey, Roachbait, Tractor Goose, BB11, Alone One, Blue, Smoke One Mo Gaming, Zion. The song is your shit and you don't know why? Because it's great, dude. Big up Snortwave Records, Meerkat, of course. Was it meaningful? It was very meaningful. Thank you, John Smith, YouTube account. Just a Scamp, YouTube account. I already said you, but you're cool. Bacon, Alien, Lou Reed, God of Bohem, Greg Williams, Jay Wessow. All you guys legends. I'm him.
I'm him. I've been him. I will continue to be him.
There we go. I'll let the music play off, guys. Big ups. Thanks for being here. Check out That Being Said. I'm going to be on there. I'm going to be there. Thank you, guys.
Please the puke in my mouth. Tasty banana in my mouth.